Ooh, I'm here. That hair in my mouth. Or my throat. It's gross. I was dying. This live stream includes commentary and public videos. People and events, any views or actions attributed to individuals mentioned in these videos are their own and do not reflect the views of this channel. This live stream is intended for informational, educational, and commentary purposes under fair use. The inclusion of individuals or events in this context is not an endorsement of their behavior, opinions, or statements, past or present. Viewers are encouraged to form their own opinions based on available facts and information. If discussions of controversial topics or sensitive material are distressing to you, feel free to skip or click away. Everything said here is based on publicly available information at the time of recording. If anything changes, reality is to blame, not me. And never do drugs. Ever in your life. Never ever. Never ever. Ah. It's snowing again, you guys. It's snowing. It's crazy. I got rid of the lights, but I didn't get rid of Brooke's antlers. I'll like start taking the Christmas stuff down. The noises are still the same, technically. So I was like, if I don't go live, we won't go live until like 6 p.m. probably. If I'm going at the rate I'm going today. So here I am. Some stuff is still Christmassy. I'm sorry. It'll be gone in the next few days. Before New Year's for sure. But how you guys doing? Hello, Amy and Bombastic Side Eye and Aaron and Short Stack and Jules and Jasper and Alyssa, the real one. How you guys doing?
Let's go see, because I'm gonna watch
Chris?
tonight. I don't forgot what it was called that quick. What the hell? Fahrenheit 4, 5.
I am tuckered out. I am. I wanted to go back to bed.
1. Okay. Focus.
Sid's chat. Sid? Oh, that's it. I don't know where we left off here. This is just I'm a Fahrenheit 451.
I need to put my front window cover up. I'm being so fucking lazy. What time is it? Oh, let's take some sleep aid. We're going to bed, bitches. I don't know where the cup went. I think I threw it away today. Shut up. It's like 2 more doses in there. I think you get like 4 for $5. It's expensive. So this is not a long-term solution. But also, I know that it says non-habit forming. I want you to know that that's bullshit. This has alcohol in it.
How much alcohol?
If you take this for longer than maybe like a week or 5-6 days, it's going to be hard for you to sleep the day that you quit taking it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just be careful. I don't know, but I am one of them people that I can take something like this for 3 days and then all of a sudden I can't even fucking sleep.
Heather Gillespie does owe us a live stream. Also, it's Friday. And I don't think Heather really did much this week. I gotta go check. Let's see. I don't think I have enough for Feral Friday. We'll have to do like a throwback thing.
Sleep for a week. I'm like, what the hell? But that's because I have insomnia. They wanted to put me on Xanax. So it must be pretty bad, you know? And Sarah Quill. I said, if I'm bipolar, you just tell me. Am I bipolar? I'm in a room with 7 doctors, and I'm like, you know, losing my shit. And they're like, no, we don't know. We can't diagnose you. Well, then, all 7 of y'all are useless? Like, what the fuck? You can't make this shit up.
There's like a 26-minute stream and a 7-minute stream. What does that end up being? That's like 33 minutes? 33 minutes of Heather Gillespie. If I really yap my fucking ass off, we can maybe stretch it to an hour with the intro. And if I take a smoke break halfway through or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some throwbacks. I'll find some Heather Gillespie stuff for tonight. See? If I wasted all my fucking time doing like the new overlays and sounds and stuff, then I wouldn't have anything for. I have to do 2 streams today. Fuck me.
God. All 7 7.
Hey, Tiffany.
Damn, 7.
Oh, yeah, I gotta tell you guys about the evil story, too. The terrible story. I'll wait till more of you are here. It's bad. It's a bad story, though. It just keeps getting worse and worse the more you tell it. And it doesn't have a happy ending.
Dumb dwarves. Okay. Oh, the 7.
And it's a real story. But it has nothing to do with me. I mean, it happened in the city that I'm in, but it's nothing. That has nothing to do with me personally or anything.
The 7 dumb doctors. Seriously. All you motherfuckers are useless. Y'all all went to medical school for 7 to 10 fucking years. Y'all all went to medical school for 7 to 10 years to tell me nothing.
I don't want to spoil any of this. I was going to say it has to do with this, this, and this, but that would spoil some of the story. It has to do... Yeah, I don't want to spoil any of it. It'll be a surprise.
I'd be better off with my damn giving my phone a go. Just trust Google. It's the better option. Your primary care professional. Trust me, they don't know. They don't know what's good for you. They don't know what's bad for you. They don't even know what the hell is going on anymore. Shit.
To be fair to Heather, she tried to go live. She got tech boxed. It said 2 minutes and 11 seconds, so she tried to go live for 2 minutes and it didn't even register. And that's why I was like, video. I forget what it says. It says something weird when, I don't know if she's just like out of a connection zone or she doesn't have enough of a stable connection to actually stream video, but it's enough to set up a stream and title it. But it's like live stream recording is not available or something, so it's just like, it's nothing. I don't know if she did that on purpose. I don't think she's smart enough to do it on purpose. I think she just wouldn't show up if she just wasn't going to show up. But I think she tried to go live.
Yo, I'm freaking dropping shit. I didn't even think. Am I parking here tonight? No. Do I got Wi-Fi? Yeah. It reaches. I'm just trying to stay by this house because I need the Wi-Fi, you guys. Y'all don't understand how I need Elon to save me. I need a satellite. I looked it up tonight. Guess how much? Bitch, I thought it was like $300.
Dropped to -10. That's not good.
It's like $700. I'm never gonna be able to afford that. It looks like I'm gonna be driving Struggle Central. Like, we just SOL, bitch, up shit creek with no paddle. I'm trying to dang stay with Wi-Fi. So the system, you have to buy. It's like, here, I'll show you. If you're interested in like off-roading, if you're like in the mountains, if you go hunt.
Do you live in a really warm place, Linda Rios? Because like, unless the power goes out, my water won't freeze. But I need the power to tell the gas to turn on, basically. And do stuff to make sure that the lines don't freeze. My mom's lines froze one time. She lived in a place called Timberwalk, which is like an affordable living area in Barrie. But apparently she didn't lose power, but her lines just froze. And I was like, what the fuck kind of place is this?
If you have a little cabin and you want like wireless internet, these things are hooked up to, and it's Starlink. This is what they've been sending to people in Western Carolinas. Elon Musk, can I just say, this man, I wonder how many of these he's given away. First of all, the way that it
Rev was asking Elon Musk for $1 million last night. Fucking Brooke is asking Elon, just give me some Starlink. To be fair, Brooke is asking for something way more reasonable, even though he's not going to give either of these goofballs anything. But it's just crazy that they're actually asking him, oh, you just give me Starlink at $1 million.
It works this is it. It's run off the satellites. And it's owned by SpaceX, which is Elon Musk's company. And it says, now you can buy, here's the thing. I'm not good with technical shit. I understand that you can buy these things used, pre-owned. However, I'm not good with technical shit. So we just gonna pay Starlink and go through them because they'll help us do what we need to do, boo-boo. Okay? Because we don't want to buy the damn device and then have to have like 2 other parts or like, I don't know. I just have bad shit happen all the time. And
See, but we never got like a Starlink arc where she's on the top of her, maybe the bed of her truck with the satellite trying to find a signal, yelling, cursing out Elon Musk, calling him a scammer.
in my experience, the best thing to do is to go straight to the damn source. I know it's expensive, but it's going to be done right the damn first time. There ain't no ins and outs. There ain't going to be no oopsie. Oh, we got to do this. We got to tweak that. You know, like.
Oh, no.
Your girl ain't got
That's not
time
good.
for all that shit. I ain't got the patience. So look at this. It literally says on their website, for those impacted by Hurricanes Helene or Milton, Starlink is available in affected areas for free service through the end of the year and an address in the affected area to qualify. That is incredible. So it looks like this little antenna right there. And you just hook that thing up to wherever you need it. He's got it on the back of his book bag right yonder. I guess they got one on the boat.
I guess they got one on the boat. There's a picture of a boat. Must have one on there.
So it's reliable.
Imagine they just like, I just like boats. I just wanted to put it in there. Has nothing to do with anything.
High-speed internet designed to keep business connected. $600 service fee for the initial startup. I think that includes the satellite thing and all the little gizmos.
Yeah, and it's more if you want to travel. Like, I don't know how they'll know if you're traveling or not. Maybe those are different satellites or some shit. But that was one of my counterpoints when people were like, oh, I'm canceling to get Starlink because you can only provide like wireless home internet, which to be fair is pretty shit internet. Like, it just uses the cell phone towers and you do have a data cap on it. So like, it's not really realistic for use for like working at home or anything. Anyways, but I'd be like, well, you're gonna have to pay like $500 for the equipment, and then like it's a lot more than what you can pay per month here, and you're already with us. So like, let me just jack your cap up a bit, and I'll knock $20 off your bill. And why would you don't want to fucking set up a bunch of stuff? That's a lot of work. Don't you like just talking to me and like hang up the phone and saving money? That's a better idea, you know? That's a better idea. So I don't know. Yeah. It would be cool. I live in a basement, so like I don't think Starlink will work in a basement.
Gizmos and gadgets. I don't know where I would put it. I mean, I guess maybe I can put it on my dash. Let's look into that. Can I even use that in a car? Shit, I didn't even think about that. Maybe it's just for a house. No, I can use it in a car, right?
Yeah, you can use it on your car.
Shit, that's a great question. Starlink, van life, Reddit. Yep, go straight to the source. Ow, I've been sitting on my ankle too long. Oh God, Jesus. How realistic is it to rely on Starlink for van life? When was this written? 2 years ago. Bitch, that was a minute. Anything could have changed in 2 years. For all we know, all the damn satellites done fell out the sky and they don't work no more. What the hell? Why be bringing us?
I'm going to tell you the terrible story. You want to hear me worked up? It's only 13 minutes. We're only 13 minutes in. Maybe Brooke will say something that will be like, I can segue into it in a natural way. But I don't want to right now. I'll get to it, I promise. I was already thinking about it today, and I was like, fucking. It'll make me angry. I'll start yelling and stuff.
It's my old shit. 3 months ago. Hold on. Let's back up. All right. We have used Starlink for 2.5 years now. Still on the second generation dish. We have migrated to and from stationary residential to roam. I have not upgraded hardwire yet. My opinion is improved.
I haven't upgraded the hardwire yet. Why are we reading Reddit for information? Go to the website. What a silly lady.
But for a year, when the RV tier first sold at scale, it was tough to love Starlink given the congestion and limitations of the constellation at the time. I hope I'm saying all this right, y'all. I don't know this technical shit. Listen, this is why I dated a freaking computer geek for 6 years, okay? I don't know this shit. This is not...
Oh, well, I was like retelling the story in my head and I started yelling in my head.
Honey, can you do it for me? Thank you. Like, it says, if you have an open view of the sky, I still recommend it. But if you must be online like us, it will never be my only option. I still have incredible resorts for 5G with a Pep-Wade modem external. Lord have mercy. I'm getting hot. Hold on. He says, that's what I was afraid of. So I guess the final question is.
I'm just talking about Starlink or someone who bought Starlink and this is their experience with it or something. Or Starlink replying to a person who owns their equipment. I don't know why she's on Reddit. She's always looking for information on Reddit. That's why she doesn't understand how the YouTube pay split works.
Rome. Listen, if that shit works in West.
I show you articles. They like proved Reddit was like a majority bots, and the bots were specifically designed to spread misinformation and see if they could convince people that it was legit. So there's that. And then the real people on Reddit are fucking psychopaths. Not everyone. I mean, a lot of people go on Reddit, but like the hardcore users who like are mods or whatever on subreddits and like to flex their authority and take bribes to protect pedophiles and shit. Those are the kind of people that I'm like, what the fuck is Reddit, bro? Like, I don't know. And they pretend like they're innocent little angels. Like, Kiwi Farms is the problem. Like, no, you guys are the fucking problem. Like, anyways, you guys know how I feel about Reddit already.
Western North Carolina, it'll work here. It'll be fine. It's the same terrain. It's the same hollers. It's the same dips and groves. So it says the Starlink, quote, mini roam plan is offered with our Starlink mini hardware and provides 50 gigabytes. Bitch, 50 gigabytes. 50 gigabytes. What am I going to do with that?
The realities. Yeah, what are you going to do with that? I mean, what is she blazing through right now? She gets like 100 gigabytes. It's gone in like 2 days. I would really like to see. Does she ever say how much she uses? Mine's in the thousands. Like, I think it might be... Well, yeah, that's a terabyte, right? I should check mine. Because, like, I'm streaming all the fucking time, right? Like, I use the internet for everything. So Brooks must be crazy, too. I'm just imagining.
That's 4 days of work. 50
4
gigabytes.
days. Okay, sorry. 4 days, not 2 days.
The fuck am I going to do with that? I need 200 minimum. Like, what? Y'all don't understand. I was trying to explain earlier.
I completely forgot I opened this tab now.
Loud. Who's ready for Christmas?
At Nathanabel5526 super chatted $9.99. Has she gone to prison yet? I hope they lose the key on purpose.
Thank you for the 10, Nathan. No, she hasn't gone to prison yet. She's still in jail. Her trial is in 10 days. On the 5th, January 5th. I don't know if she'll be sentenced on that day, but that's her next court date, so we'll know more information by then.
How complex some of this stuff is. And I haven't even been making any, like, shorts, and we haven't been looking into stories.
What was I saying before Brooke went on about the 50 gigabytes of data, and I got distracted?
We haven't really been doing much because I've been coming off Suboxone. But days where you're pumping out content, you're going to go through some data, babe. Like, the Wi-Fi, there's never enough. Like, I can't even put it into words. I go through over 50 gigs a month on my phone plan in general. I think I actually go to 60 gigs a month on my phone. And then I probably use another 100 gigs of free Wi-Fi throughout the city. Like, you go through some data. So that would not be an optimal plan for me, 50 gigabytes.
I don't think it was that, because like the 50 gigabytes made me think of that. That's all right. I'll remember it eventually if it was important.
I'm going to need Elon to save me.
Let's go see. Let's go see how much gigabytes I use in a month.
So somebody said I get spectacular speed, 20 minutes outside the city of Yellowstone North and West entrances on T-Mobile 5G, but not inside the parks. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Me.
All right. So September, it was 2,250 gigabytes. Woo. Then it kind of like is fluctuating around that. I just lost my graph. Where did the graph go? So like the lowest looks like it was November. Really? This November? That doesn't sound right. It was like 1,300 gigabytes. So yeah, 50, like, what would I do with 50? Fucking nothing. What would we divide that by? I gotta figure out what that is divided by 30. I shouldn't have put my phone down. Hold on.
Me too. Because you're in a holler. You're down in the woods. You got trees around you. There's no towers because it's a forest, babe. That's most mountains. That's the problem. That's why the Starlink is good.
Yeah, that's not even like a day. Like the 2,000, if it's over 2,000, like it's like 73. 2,200 gigabytes divided by 30 days is 73. So in one day, I'd be going over.
Good. That's why we want. I think that a lot of these are old. All of these are 2 years
Think real hippie.
ago. I'm not seeing anything new. I wish.
Is she sneezing or coughing?
Jesus. Do any of you dwellers use Starlink? Looking into it, it seems really pricey. $600 for hardware, $150 a month. It would be so nice to be connected while out in nature.
But what do you mean? Isn't that what it's for? To be out in nature? There was a guy in the picture, it was on his backpack, and there was a boat. That's nature.
Exactly. That's why I want to do camping shit. We need to just take off and get away from fucking everybody. It says, calling all experts and enthusiasts. Time is money and blah, 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 blah. Squarespace.
Dishwasher? I don't know what that means. What are dishwasher
I thought
members?
Squarespace was for a business. We had Squarespace in the restaurant. I don't know. What?
Oh, you're
Hold on,
just
it
an
says
idiot.
it's entirely
Okay.
dependent on how you live, in my opinion. If you're a boondocking in the middle of nowhere with no service often and using it to work, I think it's worth it. Silky hair. That was a year ago. If you are mostly in areas with cell service and don't need internet for work, I wouldn't bother. It ain't cheap. Yeah, I know that's the point, Sherlock. Like, everywhere I go, my phone doesn't work. So maybe I should try switching my phone plan, but that scares me because I've been with this phone plan for like 15 years. I've been with the same people for like forever. Like, it freaks me out to make huge changes like that because it's not something you can come back from when you're signing a fucking contract. With Boost Mobile, I ain't got no contract. Like, okay, like, we don't like them,
Dishes.
yeah, contracts. This guy says I had Starlink at the last place I lived, so I already had the equipment. I just changed over to mobile and put it on a pause. I don't need it where I am now, but I'll keep the service paused in case I go out west to BLM land or very remote areas. It would be worth it if I was in trouble so I could contact people for help if I broke down in the middle of the desert somewhere. You can turn it off or on as needed, but you would have to pay for at least a month at a time. Shit, that's even better. No contract? Elon, you are the man. Oh my God. I was trying to like his comment, but never mind. It says it's hard to activate the service if you are without cell service. That's not a problem. I can drive into the city for cell service. Set it up. That's not a problem. Okay. Zinc
46?
said, me and my so use one to work on the road. What?
What's that? What's 46? Is that like the new 6.7?
I'm sorry. I don't know what none of this technological shit is, but he says I average around 600 to 100 down and 30 up in open spaces. It's fast enough for me to make Zoom calls with clients, do all of my dev work, and then start streaming when cooking.
Oh, taking turns? Never mind.
Or just laying down. It's been very efficient and gives the full flexibility we needed to really travel without an allocated time off. Awesome. It sounds amazing. Sign me up. Give me 10. I have Starlink Flat high performance and I love it. I'm using it to post this. It's not cheap, but it's fast and it's reliable. It does need a clear view of the sky, and that's not hard for me. Up here on the mountain, I can go to the highest part of the freaking
5 gigabytes per year? What? That sounds illegal. You only get 5 gigabytes a year. That's crazy though. They just give gigabytes out. Like everything's unlimited. You should upgrade your phone plan. How much do you pay for your phone plan? You can probably get like unlimited for $40 if you have your own device. If you just talk to somebody. But I don't know what you're paying now. A lot of people think like they have old phone plans and they're like good. They were good back in the day. But if they're more than 5 years old, they're probably like way outdated. And you can get something for around the same price that's way better.
freaking mountain, which is where you want to be anyways. And especially in the area that I'm in, because dams and shit. But that's not hard to do. I have open skies where I'm at in the mountains, where I would be camping, where I would be staying. It's open. Certain parts, there's certain campgrounds that don't have a lot of limbs overhang. You get to pick your own campground. They'll send you up the mountain and you'll drive around this huge.
I posted I was going to go see the community thing that Bombastic Side I was talking about. I posted in the community thing though about 6-7 and what it like. I don't know. Some guy spent way too much of his time figuring out where it came from. If you're interested in its origins, but most people just say it because like everyone else is saying it. They don't know what the fuck they're saying. So there's that.
Huge mountain, and you can pick your own little camping spot. They'll have a place for you to back in. They'll have like water, a cooking pit usually, or a fire pit of some sort, maybe a picnic table. You can set up. Now
I was randomly, hold on, I'll pull this up so we can read it together. I was randomly looking at the infamous laundromat reviews and saw this. I thought it was a joke, but it's a real person from years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Brooke Lee. It's clean and it has air conditioning. Nice. Brooke Lee. That is funny. I wonder if they're related to Bruce Lee. I mean, Bruce Lee has to be in that area, right? Because he represents her whenever she gets in trouble there. Well, not every time, but he did. I was surprised when she said that he did for the stabbing. Like way, way, way before like anything she mentioned about Bruce Lee. In the last truck repo stint, she was talking about Bruce Lee representing her for the stabbing, and I was like, I didn't know Bruce Lee was that old of a side character, but apparently he's been around since like 2009.
I'm gonna be staying in my car. Like we don't do tents, bitch. Okay, we bougie. We got a 12-inch memory foam mattress. Okay, so, and I couldn't even imagine. I don't even think that I could get one lick of sleep if I had to sleep alone in the freaking woods. Y'all saw I didn't sleep when I went without my truck. Yeah. I can't imagine being without a car. Like, my mind couldn't even wrap around it. Oh, God. So this person says MX Stone 1.
Yeah, see, that's what she said. 90 days for the stabbing, and then she was on probation. Then I think she violated the probation and went to jail for, I think, 3 years? I think that's how it happened, but I'd have to go check my notes.
I live and work in my van and spend most of my time on my very remote BLM and Fed land. I use a flat, high-performance dish, and it works great. There's a certain level of tree interference it will tolerate, especially for non-streaming uses like email and web access.
She didn't just stab somebody. She stabbed 2 somebody. She broke into someone's house, stabbed 2 women, and knocked one of their teeth out with brass knuckles. And then she OD'd in her car driving away and got arrested. And then, I don't know. That's pretty much the story. She's just like, it was a teenage fist fight, y'all. I'm spicy today.
We've been using it daily. We also have a portable hotspot. We live and work full-time in the RV. The hotspot is unreliable. In not so
Truther's spicy today.
in not so remote places. While we have had only positive experience With Starlink, it has some drawbacks, such as setting it up. Honey, I knew it. That's why I'm going straight to the source. I told you. Having clear view of the northern sky, Europe, and around 600 WH. What is these freaking 60 WH? What is this? These numbers?
I don't know. You're supposed to be teaching us, bro.
Ah, Lord. What are these numbers, y'all? What the hell are they talking about? 600 to 100. I gotta figure it out because it's probably pretty important. And if it has something to do with the quality or... I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
She's talking about the Wi-Fi, or not the Wi-Fi, but the fucking Starlink still?
We're just going to put in 60W, whatever the number was on the post. 60. What did it say?
Is it WH? WHZ?
I don't understand this technical. 60WH. It says, we've been recommending it a lot for people with the same needs as ours, working, streaming a lot, videos, social networking, gaming, downloading. The thing is, where we are there is no 4G, 5G unlimited data plan, and the 200 GO weren't enough for us. Is that...
Watt hours?
How many data... Is that how many, like, gigs? No, that's the model. The WH, the 60 WH is the model. Shit.
Is it? I don't know. I'm not familiar with WH. Like, there's, what the fuck is it? I'm trying to think of the bands of internet. There's like 2.4 GHZs, I think, and then like 5H or GHZ. But that's pretty, like, I don't even think that's worth talking about. It's not really a thing you're looking for when you're getting an internet. Like, you want download speed, upload speed, and like no caps, basically. So is it the model or is it watt hours? Because if it's if you're bringing it around, if you're running it off of like a Jackery, right, then that's something you should know, right?
Oh shit, how am I even gonna run this thing? You gotta have wattage.
Gigahertz, that's what it is.
Shit, I'll have to get a Jackery.
But she's talking about something else, some WH thing.
What the? Hold on. Thank Brooke. 160 watts. What is my inverter? That's only a 100-watt inverter. That's not gonna work. This shit's got to be plugged up. It says how many watts does a Starlink use at a high performance. I thought it was just like something you stick on the outside of your car. Like, I didn't know you got to plug this shit up. What is going on? How do you do this shit? That's the speed. That's the speed.
I don't think WH is the speed.
Starlink's typical download speeds are between 25 and 220 Mbps's, with most users getting speeds.
Right, but like on a modem in a house where, like, I don't know, how far away are we really in a house? Maybe you guys have huge mansions, but for me, that doesn't matter. I could be on either or, and it's pretty much like I don't see a difference at all. But there you go. It's 2.4 goes farther, but it's slower, and then 5G doesn't go as far, but it's faster.
It's over 100. Uploads speeds are usually between 5 to 20.
Megabits per second. That's how speed's measured. And people think it's megabytes, but it's megabits. And now we're in gigabits. When I was working, we had an 8 gigabit per second internet, which is pretty cool. I think it's faster than... Do you guys have... They were telling us, they're like, America doesn't even have this right now. And I was like, are you sure? So, I don't know. Have you ever guys had 8 gigabits per second?
And it actually says that it does good on the East Coast. It says the West Coast that they actually don't work as good as the East Coast, so that's interesting.
I think most computers can't even take 8 gigabits. Like, unless you're running a whole bunch of computers
so it
out of one
says,
place. I don't even know what 8
Generation 2
gigabits would be good
contains
for.
up to 75 watts, so I could run that on here. In 24 hours, that's 1,800 watts. In
They have 10 gigabits per second?
24 hours, 54,000 watts in a month. Shit, that's gonna drain my battery. Oh my god, I need a Jackery to go with this. God dang, that's $2,000, you guys. I mean, if you did everything the right way, it would be
If you did everything the right way. That's like a lot of money, Brooke. You already spent $2,000 on gas.
$600. I mean, it would be $1,700 if you got the Jackery and the wireless Wi-Fi. That'd be $1,600, $1,700. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, man, we're living in the
That's
future.
crazy. That's a car. You know, that's a down payment on a house. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. It's just crazy just to have the internet. But with that,
And the way that it's set up too is like, at least when I was working, I could usually get gigabit speeds for less than whatever speed they were on. Like if they had 300 megabits per second or 500 megabits per second and they're like, I want to leave, I'll be like, I'll double or triple your internet speed and I'll drop your bill like $50. And then they'll be like, what? And I'll be like, yeah. So just stay with us. And then you don't have to fucking deal with people messing up your shit or people in your house or returning the equipment and it not getting back to us on time and then us charging you $200 and you getting all fucking pissed off. You know? Just stay with us.
that Jackery, you're going to get so much more. Like, that is a lifesaver.
50 megabits per second? That's not good. I mean, it's livable, I guess. I used to live off 5 megabits per second. I don't know, so I know it's doable, but like I can't imagine going back to anything under 500 megabits per second. And that's also why I get mad at my internet too. It's like, what the fuck am I paying for?
It's been a long ass day. I'm about to take my butt to bed. It seems like the general census is that it works. It, you know, the Starlink. Let me check my email. See if I got anything back.
Yeah, see, like your phone has faster speeds than your home internet. Can you get faster in it? Is it like, are you in a rural area? Is that why? Could shop around. What are you doing, Brooke? Come on.
But even the night before that, it had gotten a little better. When I was in jail, it was torture. Like, when the sun would start going down, I would get like this really eerie, like depressed feeling, and like things would just go like really dark mentally. It was hard to stay focused on.
Oh, you're just talking about a speed test? Like, what are you paying for, though? Is I guess what I meant.
Just trying to like survive in there.
I don't even know what mine would be if I did a speed test. Let's find out. Probably shouldn't do a speed test while streaming, but let's see what happens if I do.
It definitely takes a toll. Like I said, I think I just like laid down and accepted my fate for a little while. I didn't even fight it. I was just completely compliant. I was out of my mind loopy as fuck, but like I really just didn't even care.
See, like this, and this is another reason. Like, you're never gonna get like the full speed if you have multiple devices connected, but like that should be enough to watch fucking Brooke, man. You know what I'm saying? 300 down and 150 up. Like, I used to run streams again, like I said, on 5 megabits down, 1 megabit up, and it was less than that when I did a speed test. So,
Here. It was just so unbelievable. I mean, truly. Like, just unbelievable. I'm trying to get this window cover up. Oh, my truck's flat. It feels flat. This is not straight, but it's okay.
Nah, 9 days, 17 hours, 48 minutes, and then the last one's the seconds, 46, 45, 44.
It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not gonna be perfect. I'm about to take my ass to bed. Seriously, I gotta put this up. I don't want to leave food and stuff in here. I don't do that. You don't want to leave stuff like, you gotta get trash up and stuff. Like, look at all the trash we be throwing away. Like, every 5 minutes I find more. Make sure I got it all. Hope y'all have a good night. We'll talk in the morning.
She lies. She's not going away. Why do you wait? I was about to go to the next video, but there's still like a half hour.
I know I'm gonna feel better. That's how you stay positive. You're like, that's what you need to focus on, is every day it's gonna get a little bit better. And don't take any of that for granted. People take so much like physical stuff for granted. Bitch, if you can walk, you better be thanking Jesus you can walk. I'm sitting here with hot sauce in my lap. What the hell? Let me just cradle this bottle of habanero. You know, seriously, being able to like physically take care of yourself is a gift. There's some people that can't, you know, take care of themselves, and
why is AT&T evil?
I don't know. Going through something where like you get the flu, or like, you remember when everybody had COVID and everybody was sick as hell and everybody thought everybody was gonna die because they were. I'm sorry, I'm uncomfortable. It was scary, but like, yeah, imagine feeling like that. That's what it feels like. It's very similar to COVID. The flu. And, you know, you just don't even care if you shower, you throwing up. Lord, it depends on, you know, what you got. But you know what I mean. If you've ever had, like, a mysterious food poisoning or, like, sickness and you were sick off your ass for 3 days throwing up, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That feeling. You can't even function. Yeah. It's, like, the worst. But it does get better. I think that there's a lot of remedies that need to be like talked about, because there's so many things that I've done throughout my recovery that has helped. It's helped me, you know, staying hydrated, staying on top of force feeding. Like, I know it sounds intense,
Staying hydrated,
but it's necessary. I mean, at that point, it's medically necessary. When we're talking about a patient that has not eaten in 7 days and they are throwing up, they're having, their stomachs are messed up, they can't even intake water, and they are so dehydrated to the point that if they went to an ER, that they would have to sedate them and go through their damn neck to get them rehydrated.
Why don't you just put an IV in them? Why would you need to... The hell is this, Brooke? You know that's not true. You know, and you didn't go 7 days without eating. Is this a hypothetical, or are you saying this is what happened to you?
When it's at that point, why have we not tried something else? Because what we're doing in rehabs is not working. You throw these people in these places. If it's a state-operated facility, more than likely they're not getting the care that they need. It's not sufficient. Government funding is going to these places, and these people are not getting helped. These people are being turned into sheep, put on methadone and Suboxone as maintenance programs, you know, and then these people end up bouncing in and out of drug use, in and out of prison. Like, it's an epidemic. It's bad. And I just don't agree with the way that the government is handling it. I don't think that rehabs are educated enough. I don't think that they care enough. My personal experiences have been trash with rehabs. If it was not for my strong will, I would not be clean, because nobody has helped me get clean. Matter of fact, every rehab
Dave helped you get clean.
I've ever been to was a shithole where they treated you like shit. So that's not really the vibe that we want to go for when we're helping people, in my opinion. I think that it has the opposite effect. It discourages people from healing and progressing.
Most people can just drink water. If you're dehydrated, people get dehydrated all the time. You drink water, you rehydrate, life goes on. You can't just stay dehydrated forever. You'll die. Like, I don't know why Brooke is telling us this.
Making the right steps in the right direction of recovery. We need to focus on the root cause of why they're even in here, why they're using drugs, what holes and gaps are they trying to fill, because there's an underlying problem to the usage. Now, there are some people that just want to get high, and that's what they're going to do until they die, and that's their choice, and it's unfortunate. I appreciate when I hear an addict say that. I appreciate when people come forward and they're like, listen, this is just who I am. This is what I want to do. They cut through the bullshit, because a lot of addicts, they say that they want to change. They say that they want to do better. They don't want to do drugs, but yet they don't learn from them mistakes. Now, it took me a while, and I was clean for a period of time, and then I relapsed. So you never know what's going to happen. And most addicts relapse. That's actually normal. That's part of addiction. So it's nothing to feel bad about, but it's how quick you snap back from that. Like, I feel like, well, they know. So the later you start drugs in life, like
I don't know who will survive this.
say you have a perfectly kind of like normal middle class upbringing, and then at 25 you meet some random neighbor that likes to smoke crack and he turns you out to fucking crack, right? The fact that you started that drug that late actually is a good thing. You have a more likely chance of actually getting clean because you've lived life sober and you know how life is supposed to be. Like, you were functioning up until that point. And that actually happens a lot. It happened a lot during COVID. I seen people turn to drugs, fentanyl and shit. Seen people turn to meth a lot. It's just crazy. People that you would never think, like, would do some shit like that, they're out here doing meth. And I feel like it got worse during COVID. See, and they don't even talk about shit like that in rehab. They don't even talk about why the behaviors are occurring. It's a very surface level program that they offer in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's a horrible facility. They are completely understaffed. They don't take care of the patients like they should. In my opinion, when these people are coming off the streets, they need their basic needs met first. They have been running the fucking streets, doing all kinds of shit, doing God knows what. And in my opinion, you need to start with hydration, nutrition,
Electrolytes,
vitamins. We need to start Ensure ASAP. I'm going to need you to drink this Gatorade, all 6 of them all day long. They don't do that. They don't focus. I feel like the physical.
Brooke would like start overfeeding people in her rehab, and they'd be like, I don't know, get diabetes or something.
Well-being should
Sewer.
come before the mental task of focusing on recovery. Now, that's what long-term treatment facilities are for. That's what, I've known some people whose parents would pay tens of thousands of dollars to send them, to rehab. And it never stuck because, in my opinion, they don't respect their parents. They don't respect what their parents are doing for them. And
Gatorade and Red Bull, honey. I just threw Red Bull in there.
The people that went, they didn't want to get clean. Simple as that. And they're still out in the streets, running wild. So, I feel like there needs to be, what is that, holistic approach? No, physical, we need to focus on getting them feeling better first. Let them process what they're going through. Like, it's such a quick process too when it's a state operated facility. They get money for each patient that they get in there and get that bed filled. Through certain periods of times of the year, it'll fluctuate. Around Christmas and Thanksgiving, they'll get like people in there. you know, trying to get the amenities of rehab during certain special times. It's just kind of, I went to the rehab and several times, 2, 3, maybe 4 times. I don't.
Oh, the rehab does feed you a bunch of food? Brooke says they don't feed you anything. Brooke said one time they don't even have cups to put water in. Like, you're just expected to be a cactus or something. I don't know.
Remember. I mean, it was like a 6-year period of time. I don't know. And I remember how not only dehydrated I felt, but I felt extremely weak. They weren't giving me anything that I needed. I couldn't even eat food.
They make you do dishes in rehab? Well, that's no fun.
And they weren't giving me, my basic needs were not being met. It is not, and I understand it's a state-operated fucking facility, but that once again, they are receiving money. They are receiving funding. This is what this is for. This is the opioid epidemic that we are fighting. Okay? If things are going to have to get better, something has to change. And I just feel like recovery, I feel like it's like a 4-step process. And there's a certain way that you have to do things. And we immediately need to start hydration,
Jordan,
healing, you know, get this person a shower, get this person rested. When they're coming off of meth, they'll sleep for a fucking week. They'll eat like a ravaged freaking animal, okay? You got the opposite for heroin. Heroin addicts are going to be damn sick as hell, shitting, throwing up, mood swings, irritable. They're going to be more propensity for violence, attack staff. They're not going to be able to sleep. They're going to be restless. So you want to keep the two separated, okay? You want quiet, and then all the people rolling in the bed hurting and sweating over here. So, like, there's a way that they need to go about things that I've never witnessed in a rehab before. The lack of understanding for these people's basic needs to be met. The workers in these facilities don't have any understanding of how they need to coordinate things. You would think that if Becky over here has been smoking crack for 2 weeks and she's trying to sleep this stupor off, that you wouldn't put her next to some man that's coming off of alcohol who is in agony, screaming, crying, sweating, throwing up, okay, full DTs from alcohol. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's not pretty. You can die from it. It's pretty intense. I've never been through it, but you can die from it. So
I'm glad I never went through that. I used to drink like every day for a long time. That's not good. It's really not fucking good. But I just got sick of it. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like drinking anymore. And then I just kind of stopped. I never went through like crazy withdrawals or anything. I had the shakes and stuff, but that just like, I think most alcoholics have the shakes, right? Anyways, alcohol is a shit fucking drug, and I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Fuck alcohol. And fuck eggnog, too. I tried drinking that eggnog last night, and it was disgusting.
Why would you put them in the same room together? I mean, it's just a nightmare, and I've seen stuff like this in rehab. They would put 2 people that are on the middle of a mental breakdown in the same fucking room to board together, and these people are at each other's throats. And it's just, how do you make that kind of mistake? If I'm fucking detoxing off of heroin and I can pick up on these things, and y'all were fucking professionals with bachelors and fucking...
It was a fun time. I don't regret anything. But like, my routine was we would wake up, and then we go to the beer store. That's when I could still drink beer. And we get a couple 2-4s, and then we would drink some beer, and then we'd go do band practice, and then usually pass out for like 6 hours, and then wake up and drink more beer, and then like go play a show, and then drink more beer, and then pass out, and then just do it again. And I did that for a long time. And it was pretty fun, but it's not, I don't think it's healthy. So I don't know. Yeah, I could have probably been doing more productive things with my life.
medical degrees.
I went to my band camp.
Is it, you know, I mean, I know that they're extremely understaffed, but, you know, they don't want to hire nobody that fucking knows anything because nobody has a damn degree. I mean, I get it, but nothing's going to change. It'll continue to be a shithole until, I don't know. There was one point, the last time I went there, there was one point, they said that somebody had brought drugs in and everybody was getting high in there. There was people sneaking out. The staff couldn't stop them from breaking out of their bedrooms. I mean, this is supposed to be a locked facility, first of all. We have not only like mental health patients that have been on the streets, homeless people that have been on the streets, people who have been on drug binge. There's so many different circumstances, so many different types of people that go through there. Everybody's story is different, and most of the people are just damaged humans, you know? Victims of their circumstances, like their upbringing, their environment. They're given no tools. They're given no recovery tips. They're given no long-term goals, plans. They're given nothing. They're given Suboxone, though, methadone. They're given drugs, pills, but that underlying cause, the root cause of why they're using is not being addressed, which is why they keep coming back through the door. The worker there, I think her name was Millie, she said that a lot of those people that were in there when I was in there had been there 10, 20, 30 times. It's the same people coming in and out, doing the same shit, living insanity. That's what insanity is. It's doing the same shit over and over, expecting a different freaking result. I just feel like there needs to be a more medical approach to recovery. We need to start with the physical well-being, get their basic needs met. Then we can start with the mental well-being, spiritual well-being. These things need to be addressed. Sometimes having a serious conversation about God to somebody, and not just one God, but any kind of religion, sometimes that's all a person needs, a push in the right direction to just get their wheels, their gears turning, you know, and get them processing life in a whole different direction. But first, you have to get those drugs out of their system. And I'm 2 weeks, it's 11 days today. Tomorrow will be 12 days off Suboxone. And I'm still not mentally there. Like, my physical capabilities are limited. Like, we did a lot today, and I'm really proud of myself, but I wish that I could have done more. I want to go to the gym. There's so much mentally that I want to do. But physically, my body is just, like, giving me the middle finger. But if it takes 2 to 4 weeks to come off Suboxone, we're talking about, you know, these people need at least a month, you know, to deal with the reality of the physical withdrawal, deal with the therapy. Extensive therapy is so important. You know, it's sad to say, but a lot of these people that I've met in these places, they don't understand why they use drugs. I don't think that they care to. Some people tell you that they've been through some screwed up stuff, but other people, I don't think that they're even aware enough to analyze their life in that way. Does that make any sense? Like, some people live in a bubble, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of people live in a bubble. What am I talking about? A lot of people live in a bubble. And going back to that zero awareness type of thing that I'm always talking about, like, I'm grateful. I mean, I'm pretty self-aware, but there's some people that are not aware at all. And psychologically speaking, they're not aware. Like, basic stuff, like, how can I explain it? Like, simple things, like, you know how bipolar disorder comes with mood swings? That's what it is, bipolar disorder. They have high highs and lows. That's pretty basic information. There's a lot of people that don't know that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a basic psychology thing that most people know. But a lot of the people that I've met in the rehabs, simple stuff like that, they don't understand, you know, how the human body works. You know, I remember telling one guy, I said, you got to drink Gatorade. And he's like, what does that do? And I'm like, oh, dude, it's got this and that, and it'll help with the muscle cramps, and it'll get you hydrated. You got to drink that. And, like, little things like that, the rehab absolutely should be pushing this to help the patient. You know, this is what they're getting funding for. And it doesn't have to be Gatorade. It could be anything with electrolytes. But the point is these people, they've been using drugs. They haven't been taking care of themselves. You get them into rehab, And the first thing you do is make them go cold turkey. You don't even offer them fucking water. Like, the treatment at the facility in Chapel Hill is horrible. It's horrible. The way that they treat them is just, I couldn't do it. I had to go. You ain't waking me up at 6 a.m. when I'm detoxing. If I finally fucking fell asleep, I will murder you. I've probably been laying there since 6 p.m.
That's what I mean. They're not going to say you can't drink water in rehab.
Rolling, okay, in my own sweat, hurting for 12 hours, and I finally fall asleep, and you gonna wake me up at 6:20? Oh my God, y'all, I'm going to jail. That's not, I understand that. So here's what they want to.
I don't even think she got hit with a misinformation thing on this one. Nope. YouTube is like, this is cool. But she can't talk about chemtrails. Which, I mean, you gotta pick your battles. I guess it would be really hard to auto-moderate between people's, like, personal experiences and just, like, flat-out conspiracies. Like, if it's a conspiracy, like, I get YouTube being like, okay, slap a disclaimer on that. This, I guess, could fall into a gray area of Brooke's personal experience, but she's talking out of her ass. Like, I don't know. She's filling in a lot of blanks with assumptions, and that's, you get this, whatever the fuck this is.
To do, they're trying to get these people on a normal schedule. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but Becky over here has been smoking crack and freaking meth for 2 weeks and ain't slept, literally, for 2 weeks, and she's delirious, and if we don't let her sleep it off, you know, it's going to affect all the other patients. But these people are not professional enough and smart enough to realize that they need to take every patient case by case. You know, if a patient's been there for 10 days and they're feeling like I am, yes, they can do groups. Yes, they can do intensive therapy. Yes, let's get them a plan for long-term treatment plan for when we process them out. Absolutely. But they don't do that either. They don't do nothing. It's simply a detox and see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. We'll see you in 6 months when you have another fucking mental breakdown and run out of money and, you know, it's just not okay. This is why things are not getting better. Like, I've been to these places. I don't even know. I went to one place one time up in Winston-Salem. You go in there. They don't tell you shit. It's very secretive.
What do you mean?
Which is fucking sketchy.
But I don't think... What does she mean by secretive, though? Like, I don't want the world knowing I'm in rehab.
Okay. Remember, don't sign no NDA, bitch. Sketchy. You roll up, they buzz you in, they search you. You don't know if you're supposed to bring clothes. You don't know what you're supposed to bring. I had brought a bag. They wouldn't even let me have it. I had to put it in my truck. They wouldn't let me have my keys.
Yeah, like, but secretive. Is she getting privacy mixed up with secrets? Like, that's why I'm curious what she means by secretive.
I don't remember them letting me have my phone either. And it looks like a creepy ass medical office. There was all of these like dental chairs. Y'all, they lock you in a room and they leave you in there until they find you a rehab. Then they give.
So this isn't even the rehab. I was gonna be like, what's Brooke's rehab gonna look like? A couple of fucking odd chairs from Randy's shed in a random room that she got that used to be like an auto shop or some shit.
The directions.
It's a big hole in the floor of the middle of the fucking office.
To the rehab, and you drive out there sick as fuck.
You look down into the hole. It's all totes of Brooke's clothes. It's like, I don't know where else to put them right now. I'm kind of living out of here.
Was the
you want me to find a rehab or not?
Worst experience that I've ever been through. Once you're in there, you can't get out. They not letting you out. Like they lock you in a room and you're detoxing in a chair. Like, it was so uncomfortable. They don't offer you anything to drink. They don't offer you anything to eat. You can wait. Your wait can be up to 3 days. It was crazy. I don't even know how to put it into words. I felt like I was abducted by aliens. It was such a weird experience.
Abducted by aliens. I mean, there's a reason why all the celebrities pay lots of money to go to really bougie rehabs. It's because, like, the free rehabs, I don't know, they're working with very limited funding. And Yeah, it's rehab. Like, it's not gonna be fucking rainbows and unicorns and shit.
The office was creepy. I'll never forget that. I mean, it was like something out of a fucking movie. And it was in Winston-Salem. I wonder if that building's still there. We should go see if that place is there.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe there was an NDA he had to sign.
Y'all, that place is creepy. It was sketchy as fuck. I don't know what that was about. They gave me the directions and I did go there and it didn't work out. Like, I wasn't, they said that I didn't qualify for their program or some bullshit. And I don't remember what happened, but it was a creepy ass experience.
I don't know what happened, but it was creepy, you guys. All right. You think if it was really creepy, she would know what happened. She would remember, maybe.
I don't know. I just don't think that things will get better. I think it'll get worse, unfortunately. I think that we've took too many steps back in the wrong direction when we stop using the DSM and we stop practicing medicine the right way. And when medical professionals become bought and paid for, that was the end of science. And I don't foresee things getting better even with a new president. I think that society is in a downward fucking nosedive. I really do. I think I need to get Starlink and stay the hell out of the city away from people. Pretty much. Seriously. It's getting that bad out here. I just went to fucking jail for more shit I didn't do.
You're on camera? You filmed yourself doing it?
I bet those portable showers are cold as hell in the winter. Had to find a campground with showers. A lot of them have showers. I hit like 28 parks last year, y'all. Yes. It's been like 2 years. It was when I went to Florida. I hit like every freaking park. Huguenot. There's like 8. There's like so many in the Jacksonville area. There's all these islands and like so much shit to explore. It's so much fun. Jacksonville is 10 times the size of Manhattan. It's the fast.
Fuck up, fuck down, or fuck any fucking way for that matter. How about everyone just stops fucking for a while? It's Christmas.
At MZR Faith. Super chatted $2. She never looks at her own life and asks for help.
Oh, thank you for the 2, MC Faith. MZR Faith, how was your Christmas?
Fastest growing city in North America, and it's just millions of people. Like, I mean,
hopefully no more police interactions.
You know, hundreds of thousands. I don't even know how many people. Let's see. Y'all, I lived in the Mayport area. This was the second time I've lived in Jacksonville, Florida. So I lived in Jacksonville, Florida 2016, the end of 2016 and early 17. I lived down there. And then after I got clean, because I came home and got on drugs. Love that for me.
Stop doing drugs, Michael Jordan. Just stop it. Get help. Eat McDonald's. Visit Bugs Bunny.
Oh God, it feels like it's Christmas and I'm gonna have to go grocery shopping while they're trying to buy gifts for their loved ones. Oh no.
At MZR Faith. Super chatted $2. I applied for housing in my county and use EBT smiley face.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's step in the right direction. I'm glad. I'm glad things are going a bit better since the last time we talked.
What were we looking up? Oh, first of all, side note, what's the weather tonight?
Nice.
It is going to be 41 degrees. Perfect. What was I looking up? Oh, Jacksonville, Florida. Them some Republicans down there. I run a bar down there. It was so much fun. It's gorgeous. Oh, I've been to that zoo, the Jacksonville Zoo. It's fun. I went when I first moved. I went by myself one day. I had a blast by myself. I even went to a carnival by myself. It was so much fucking fun. I rode the carousel and everything, y'all. It was so much fun. That was literally like one of the best years of my life. I was like a kid the whole summer. We drank. We had fun. I don't even think that, like, I don't know. I just moved and I don't know. I just started a whole nother life. It was pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
I'm just imagining if me and Brooke were Pokemon trainers, but our Pokemon, he could have Jordan Peterson, I have Michael Jordan, and they'd have their friends or whatever. I guess Jordan Peterson could have like Joe Rogan and Jamie, I guess, the podcast. And Michael Jordan can have the Toon Squad, like Bugs Bunny and all them. My guys would win. My guys would win.
I didn't realize it was that easy. I should have did it before. I might do it again in fucking
Jordan.
Mexico. No, not Mexico. I'll go missing out there, bitch. I don't know. Costa Rica. I heard that's safe. I was looking for population. That gummy done hit me and I can't think. My head hurts. So yeah, it's about 1 million people. The median age in Jacksonville is 36.5. That's my age. What? They say it's the worst city, one of the worst cities to date. I just heard that. It was on a top 5. I saw it on a 5 list. It said it was like 4 or 5 of the worst cities to like dating satisfaction grade of a D. Gee, I wonder why everybody's drunk and high on cocaine. I'm joking. Not all y'all. Just half of y'all. Y'all, the titty bars in Jacksonville used to be lit. Them white boys are crazy down there. They'll come in on a Tuesday, talk shit to you, and then cash app you $500. Like, you know they're on something. Oh, the hell. I had to get the hell out of there. Y'all are creeping me out. Girls in the dressing room doing drugs. Underage girls damn stripping. I got to go. Y'all got me up in some shit. I'm gonna be in prison for shit I didn't do. Like, I had to go. For real. Y'all remember that? Y'all was with me? I got fired, remember, because I went and bought drugs and fucking, I can't believe. What an idiot. What an idiot.
She's using her laptop in a really weird way. I just noticed. She has it, look at it. It's like facing down. And she's using her 2 index fingers to somehow navigate the web. I don't even know how you would do that. Brooke's like using this laptop like she's an alien.
I said, so you're firing me because I won't sell ass and I won't buy.
Maybe she won't do it again, but look at this. All right, I'll put it back just a couple of minutes.
I got fired, remember, because I went and bought drugs and fucking, I can't believe.
What's she doing? That's like weird. Never seen anyone use a laptop like that.
What an idiot. What an idiot. I said, so you're firing me because I won't sell ass and I won't buy drugs? And he says, yeah, pretty much. Okay. What do you say? And you know what's crazy? I walked out that club and my phone ringed 5 minutes later, and it was a bar that I had applied at. If he wouldn't have fired me, I would have never received that phone call because I wouldn't have been looking at my phone when it rang. And I keep my shit on silent. So it was literally like a God moment. Like, yes, this is what you need to be doing. And literally I went to this new job and he just like threw the keys in my hand.
I don't know. It's just weird.
And I was running the whole place by myself. And it was a Billards. And it was great.
I don't know. Now she's in the trackpad. At least like, let's just using like the arrow keys and maybe the tab button to go to the links, which is the weirdest way to navigate something.
And it was fun. So I made good money there too, you know. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good
What a weird
either.
career.
Like, it should.
That's what I say about myself every day. Like, I don't know how we got here. What a weird time in life this is.
Could have been more, but it's okay. It was a fun summer. It got through. Catherine Abbey, Hannah Park. That place is so much fun. It's literally one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see as far as like a state park. It has everything. Lakes. Y'all have been with me out there, I think. Yeah, I forget. Y'all, how long have I even had a channel? A year? We did a lot this past year. We've been all over the place. Oh, the campground at Catherine Hannah Park. It's 500 acres of old Florida beauty. It's like oceanfront property, and it's a huge park. So it is Huguenot, Big Talbot Island State Park, and Little Talbot State Park. Yes, we've been to all these places. Y'all, I'm missing Florida. I need to go to bed. It's going to be cold tonight. 42. That's not bad. 41. I'm so glad that my truck is clean. I'm going to try to keep it clean. I'm literally not going to wake up and eat. Like, I've got to stop doing that. That's a freaking horrible habit to have. Horrible, horrible, horrible habit. And then I got heartburn. Like, I wake up, my stomach is full, and then I got heartburn. It's the worst feeling. And it's because I be sneaking snacks, Debbie cakes, in the middle of the night, Rice Krispie treats. Like, I sound like a little squirrel in the corner. My wrapper. I remember when I was a kid, I knew where every creak in the floor was. I could, like, walk down the hallway and nobody could hear me. Like, I knew exactly where to put my feet to walk through the kitchen so that I could open the cabinet. I knew which cabinet made a noise. I knew, like, if you had to, like, pick up on it a certain way or something.
Same. That's how I would smoke weed while living with my parents back in the day.
I was such a sneaky kid, sneaking candy. Like, I would steal chocolate and Debbie cakes and pudding cups and Jello cups. That's why my parents put locks on the cabinets. Oh, I was a little chunky monkey.
If I wasn't in by 10 p.m., they'd lock the door, and I would have to, like, break in through the window. I don't even know what they were thinking back then. Like, was I supposed to sleep outside? Was that supposed to be the punishment? Just sleep on the lawn. I'm obviously going to get in somehow. You wackadoodles.
All right. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bathroom and bed. And then I guess I got to do it all over again tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do about this place. I'm so stressed out. Maybe God will give me sun the following Saturday. Because this Saturday ain't happening. I can't even imagine having to load that truck up and take this stuff to the market. Like, I thought I was there. I'll see you on the next Saturday and we'll talk about it. We'll see if it's going to be 80 degrees on that Saturday too. Because it does suck. But,
It's cruel. In my mind, it didn't even make sense. Because it's like, I guess they don't want robbers breaking into the house or whatever, right? But when I broke in through a window one time. My stepdad was passed out. I had to walk over him on the couch to get in, and he didn't wake up. So I'm like, if they really wanted to break into the house, they would. Like, no one would fucking know. So you might as well just leave the door unlocked. Also, most Canadians just do leave their doors unlocked because they're crazy. Like my dad and my stepmom, they've never locked their door in their life. I'm surprised they haven't been robbed, to be honest. But my mom and my stepdad would always lock their door.
yeah.
I lock my door, to be honest. I'm not risking that shit. All it takes is one time, one idiot, to have a really bad fucking day. Like, fuck that.
I feel like ass. I can barely lift this water bottle, much less a fucking sewing machine that weighs 130 pounds. And that heavy ass mirror. I gotta have my strength. I ain't got no muscles. I ain't been working out. We'll get back in the gym soon though. Everything in due time. We gonna take these days to bulk up and get chunky. How about that? And then we'll get back in the gym and it'll be fine. There's always room for progress. And it's actually good to actually take some rest time in between, you know, injuries like my shoulder, and it's important. Muscle memory is amazing. You'll snap back. It's okay to take off a month, you know? So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to get to feeling better, and we'll talk in the morning. I hope you guys have a good night. Get some sweet dreams. I am going to pass out soon. So that's good. I feel sleepy. I appreciate that. I'm grateful. Good night, y'all. Pray for me, because God knows I need it, and I'm praying for you guys. Bye, y'all. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, this is on a Friday? It's Friday. Today is Friday.
Starting to sleep better. I don't even remember passing out.
This is on October 25th. We're on December 26th. Wow, this is like parallels.
That's good. I love when that happens, when your head hits the pillow and you're just out. Oh, God, ow. My shoulders and back. Y'all, I wonder if I got fibromyalgia. Seriously, they give Suboxone to patients with fibromyalgia to help treat fibromyalgia. And all of a sudden, since I came off that fucking Suboxone, my back, my shoulders, my neck, I don't know what's going on. But it just moving, pulling my window covers down, hurts my neck.
Fibromyalgia.
Great, now I'm gonna start snotting since I started sneezing. It's like, I feel like, you ever did horseback riding and then the next day your inner thighs and calves are killing you and it's a soreness, an ache and dullness? That's what my entire shoulder and backs feel like. Like, I don't know if it's coming off the medication. I don't know if I got some other underlying freaking cause. I don't know. Knowing my luck, I got fucking fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia. Do you guys want to hear the terrible story? I guess I should fucking tell the terrible story before I forget about it again. Get myself worked up. Maybe it won't get worked up. Maybe this is just a thing that happened. It's really bad. Are you guys ready? It's terrible. It gets worse as it goes on. So, there was, I don't know, this teenager with some friends, and they were hungry. It was like 1:30 in the morning. So they were like, we'll take our bikes down. It was a summer night. We'll take our bikes down to Circle K and we'll get like a hot dog. We'll come back. So it's this buddy, this guy and his two buddies, and they're biking down the street. And then this car comes and they're speeding, and this woman is texting and she's drunk, and she hits them, and one of the kids dies. So that's pretty bad. That's bad already, right? And behind this lady was, I don't know if it was the chief of police. It was one of the members of the police. It was his wife that hit one of these kids. They were driving home from a bar and speeding. And they didn't stay at the scene or anything. They were never questioned or anything like that. And that was pretty sad. And then not long after that, the kid's brother died. He may have killed himself. They say they don't think he killed himself, but it was pretty bad times. And then to top it all off, the woman who hit this kid and killed him sued the fucking family. She sued the family because she's like, there's been a lot of mental distress because I killed your kid. She sued the fucking family. Like, and then I don't even know if I hope they didn't win. They better not have won. But then they got into witness protection program and now live in like BC or something, like Vancouver, BC, on the other side of Canada under another name. I don't know who the fuck these people are. If I ever find out who the fuck they are, I'm dragging their name through the mud. I'll dedicate my channel for like a week. Just fucking, I hate these people. Yeah, I didn't get as mad as I thought I would, but it's like, I don't know. I've never heard of something so fucking crazy happening so close to me. Like, this happened in Innisfil, which is like a town over from me, in 2012. I think it was in 2012. So that's the very terrible story that just kept getting worse and worse and worse. When I remembered it, I thought that the brother killed himself after they got sued by the police chief's wife for killing their kid. But it was before, actually, when I fact-checked it, so I don't think that was related. That would, if I could have twisted around to make it like really bad. But that's fuck that poor family, man. Like, those poor parents. Yeah, it's a crazy story. If you wanted to look it up, I would just search like Innisfil family facing a lawsuit after teen son killed in bike crash. Touched by worldwide support. I guess they didn't like that the internet was talking shit on this woman for killing this kid and then suing the family over it.
I don't know. I'm just sore. And I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks, so...
Challenge accepted. You want to find out who these people are? I think the woman's name is Cheryl Simon before they had the name change.
Oh, that's not really helping. I can't even remember the last time we were at a gym. Oh, it was 2 Fridays ago, remember? Because I walked away from a fight and I still went to jail for shit I didn't do.
Like, she should be in jail. She should be in jail for at least manslaughter. If not fucking a DUI, drunk drive. Like, there's shows, because they subpoenaed the text messages and the countersuit because they're like, what the fuck? No, we're suing you. We're going to sue you because why are you suing us? They showed that she was texting during the impact. So fuck this lady. She deserves to be in jail. If she's not going to jail, the whole internet needs to make her life a living fucking hell. And I don't say that very much. I'm usually a good little angel, but not for this fucking person. You don't get to go kill kids, sue the family, and they'll go live a life on the other side of the country like nothing fucking happened. That's not how shit works.
Oh, God. Mornings be so hard, don't they? I'm debating if I want to go inside and cook something to eat, or
Fuck
if I
the
want to
police.
go to town, or if I want to... I just stepped outside and used the bathroom. So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I haven't made it that far. I just woke up. I need, like, to think. I definitely need to brush my teeth, whatever I do. Oh, God, my back. I slept good. It's just I'm sore. I don't understand where that's coming from.
Why are you being so quiet, Brooke?
Well, at least I don't have heartburn this morning. That's good. I didn't eat in my sleep last night.
Charlene Simon. What'd I say? I said Cheryl, right? That was pretty close. Charlene. Anyways, that's not her name now. I don't know what her name is now. They're hiding away in Vancouver. Maybe not Vancouver, somewhere in BC. I don't know who Paul Simon is.
Oh my God, I'm so over it. I just don't even feel like pushing them in behind the seat, you know? Day 12, no Suboxone. We're gonna need some more NyQuil for tonight because God knows I'm almost out. And it's the only thing that's helping me sleep and not giving me a hangover when I wake up.
This is
Sorry,
much
I'm
bugs
getting all my dries up. Cheese combos. I love these little things. You get a little bit of cheese and then you get like cranberries and nuts with them. So good. Yo, I just watched this video. It was a doctor. I don't remember her name. I'm gonna post some of it. It's pretty fucking wild. She has been a doctor for 45 years, specifically working with children, adolescents. And she went to Congress and said that transgenderism is a mental condition and we've got to stop castrating fucking children and giving them hormones. I just don't understand why you would think that anyone under the age of 18 should be receiving gender affirming care. Like, what you're saying is I want to stunt their growth, I want to fuck them more up in the head, and I want to allow them to harm themselves. That's what you're agreeing to when you pull for that bullshit. Let me be perfectly clear. Your brain, your frontal cortex, your...
I love how everything in life is either like one extreme or the other extreme. Like, we either gotta villainize this shit or let's just like start fucking pumping kids full of drugs. Why does that have to be or either or? Like, why can't it be something in the middle? Why can't we have like a conversation without it being like fucking insane? America. Glad I don't have any of these problems.
HIPAA, whatever, your Amy, whatever, all that shit is not even developed till after 25, around approximately 25. Your femur doesn't stop growing till 25. You're not fully developed till approximately 25 years of age. But yet we have 12-year-old girls out here who have received hormones, and it affected them long term. They can't produce children. Their backs are fucked up from the hormones they were receiving. Y'all, this doctor, I'm gonna post some clips on it. It's pretty amazing shit. It's kind of...
Yeah, Brooke doesn't have like any dog in this fight. She doesn't have any family members or kids, or she doesn't even have any acquaintances who are transgender. Like, I don't know why. She's just it's a buzz topic for her to grift off of, you know? So don't take anything she says too seriously.
That she was silenced for the past 5 years. She hasn't even been able to publicly make these medical... Listen, we know...
She's gonna cherry pick whatever she fucking fits her bitchin' narrative.
What we know. It's only been in the past 5 years shit got crazy on the medical side of life. And it's no coincidence that it coincides with the LGBT's transgenderism fucking movement. This is about money. This is not about helping people figure out what fucking gender they are. This is about money. It's a $2 billion industry.
She's cross-dressing right now.
And that's on the low end. A sex change is $70,000. If you can keep that child confused long enough for decades, imagine how much money you could make off of a mentally disturbed person who can't make up their mind about who they want to fucking be. They're bouncing from testosterone to fucking female hormones to testosterone to female hormones. Fucking 10 years ago, they were a male, and then 10 years later, they're a female. They went and had a mastectomy, cut their tits off, and then 10 years later went and got breast implants. This is what's happening. They're bouncing, or they cut their penises off, and then they completely regret their transition. They never can produce because they don't have a penis. They'll never have any kind of sexual gratification. Like, do you know what that does to a person? A person that's not able to do what we are intended to do? Do you know what we're intended to do? We're intended...
What we're intended to do? All right, Brooke, calm the fuck down. I forget my point now. She made me laugh a bit.
To mate, female to male. See, that's what's worked for however fucking billions of years we've been here. God didn't say, castrate yourself and figure it out later, okay? It's just preposterous that we've allowed this to go this far. Now, they did a study, and 68% of you fuckers say that y'all don't agree with it either. So why would you vote for somebody that makes the LGBTQ plus their whole theme, their whole fucking slogan? It's their whole... That's what it's about. They don't care about making things better. They just want what they want when they want it, honey.
I think people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to their own bodies. So, I don't know. I don't have kids either, so like I don't pretend to have like a dog in that fight. What about the kids? It's more like just like, I don't know. Let's just make sure Brooke doesn't fuck anyone up. When Brooke went to jail for threatening kids, it wasn't like I was like, oh, we have to protect the kids. It was just like that's who she was threatening that day, and then she ended up going to jail for it. So I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to be like, I really care about this issue. It's also in America, so like it's not even. It doesn't. Even if I had kids, whatever Brooke's talking about, it doesn't affect me. It would be disingenuous of me to get on a soapbox and start fucking, I don't know, getting into nonsense.
It's wild. I mean, they essentially did to this doctor who's been practicing medicine for 45 years, okay? They essentially did to her what they tried to do to Jordan Peterson.
Jordan.
What'd they try to do? Take his fucking license, make him shut up because he said that there.
Michael Jordan kept wearing his fancy shoes, and the NBA was like, "You can't wear these shoes, Jordan." Jordan's like, "I'm gonna wear them anyways. They're like, we're gonna fucking fine you $10,000 a game." He's like, "Do it, just do it. I'm fucking Jordan." So they couldn't take Michael Jordan down. Every time she goes on about Jordan Peterson's fucking shit, I want to tell you guys about Michael Jordan.
There was boys and there was girls. Y'all remember that? I remember that. And they did the same thing.
Said, "I'll wear the shoes I want to fucking wear."
To this other doctor. And she came out and said, "This is not okay. This is about money. I'm sick of keeping my mouth shut. Y'all are harming children. This is dangerous. Y'all are perpetrators. That's exactly what the fuck you are. And if you truly believe in your head that a 12-year-old girl should have the right to cut her tits off and start taking fucking testosterone, you need to be on a watch list. Yeah. You fall under the category of pedo because you're a weirdo. You don't care.
Yeah, no, Michael, his Air Jordans. They apparently, when you play for the NBA, you have to wear the uniform they give you. Have you seen Like Mike? The movie Like Mike? He ran into the same problem. They're like, "You gotta wear these shoes as part of the uniform." He's like, "But my Magic shoes make me good at basketball." So he had to like sneakily put his shoes on. I guess no one noticed, but they would definitely notice because they fined Michael Jordan $10,000 a game every time he wore his shoes when he wasn't supposed to.
Care about protecting children, Susan. Because if you did, you'd say, "Yeah, babe, wait till you're 25, wait till you're 22, wait till you're fucking 18. That's what we were doing before. Transgenderism is not new. Motherfuckers have been transitioning for decades. So why all of a sudden did they get the children wrapped up in it? And it started with the education system. All these fucking weird freak teachers that go to work with the crazy hair and the crazy outfits and the fucking rainbow flags all over their classrooms. It's their fault. They're bought and paid for. They're brainwashed, just like the fucking doctors giving testosterone to fucking 10-year-olds. And you can say it's not happening. Yes, the fuck it is. It's been happening. Whether or not you give a fuck enough to actually go do your research, that's not my fucking business. I've put the information out there. We've been over it, and we've been over it, and we've been over it. I have kids. This is why I fucking care. And if you have kids, you should care too. And stop voting for stupid shit. We need to bring history and education back into the classroom. We need to get weird about all these.
Sorry, it was $5,000 per game, not 10 grand. I guess with inflation, it'd be around that time. So, Michael Jordan's banned shoes led to big fines from the NBA in 84 to 85 because the black and red Air Jordan 1s violated the rules requiring shoes to be 51% white and match the team's colors, with Nike paying the $5,000 per game fines as a brilliant marketing stunt that skyrocketed sales. Oh, Nike paid it. Okay. So Nike paid $5,000 per game because they were like, they violate the NBA's rules. So 51% white. That's weird. Why does it need to be 51% white with only 23% white? That was the issue. $5,000 for each game he wore the forbidden shoes. The forbidden shoes, man. I don't know. I thought it'd be like they had extra cushioning or something that made them jump better. It's just because they weren't as white as they wanted them to be. That's weird as fuck, man.
Get rid of all these weirdos.
There we go. We learned something new. I learned something new today.
I saw another video just this morning.
Oh, maybe that's why fucking Like Mike, it was okay. It was 50% white. 51. Those shoes and Like Mike were, I think, all white. So maybe it didn't matter.
There's a little boy
Jordan.
playing on a swing set, and he's talking
Totally racist. You said it, not me. But yeah, it feels racist.
to his mother. And
I don't want to sound crazy, but like, why specifically white? Why does that matter?
his mother is filming him. And the boy says he's probably 8, 9 years old. Tiny. The boy says there's a
I don't think I've gotten any information. I mean, I don't check all my social medias every day. I don't check my email every day either. So maybe, I mean, but I doubt it. I don't know. I'll check tonight.
gay guy at school that likes me, Mom. And the mother says, well, I hope you're not mean to him. You're not mean to him, are you? And the little boy says, no, I'm not mean to him, but it makes me scared. And the mother says, oh, no, you shouldn't be. And the boy says, yeah, I just don't know how I feel about other little boys liking me. And the mother's like, oh, it's okay. You know what we call that? And the little boy says, what? And the mother says, gay panic. What in the fuck is wrong with people? I'm going to post it. I'll post it. I don't understand. This fucking white liberal bitch she wants to be a part of something so fucking bad. She's willing to brainwash her children and pimp her son out to a whole different sex that he's not even into. He's 8 years old and he knows he doesn't like boys. And his mother's saying, well, don't be mean. No, don't be mean. But be clear, bitch, I'm into girls. Okay, you tell that little gay fucker you into girls, little boy.
The fuck?
Plain and simple. No confusion. Cut through the bullshit. I know you like me, but I like girls. So, okay. I know both of our parents have gone off the fucking rails. That's probably why you're gay. But I like girls. Like, ain't that fucking sad? Imagine being the parent of an 8-year-old and your 8-year-old telling you that it makes him uncomfortable and scared that another little boy who is 8 likes him. And you tell your son, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. What?
Oh, is that the actual context? He's like, I don't like that a boy likes me. Boys might like you. Boys like me. I don't like boys. Same boys. Guys, there'll be some guys that like me in a sexual way, but like I don't know. I'm not interested in guys like that. So they can like me all they want. It's not gonna lead to anything. And you should probably teach your kid that like anyone could like you in life. It doesn't mean you need to consent to anything you don't want to consent to. But why is it what did they say? They say you have to date this boy, little 8-year-old. Why are 8-year-olds even dating? That doesn't make sense.
But people like that can have kids.
Right? 8 is a little young for that.
Kids. That's perfectly acceptable. To brainwash your child and force them into trying to like little boys because you want to be a part of something so fucking bad because you're such a fucking lame. You just need to feel a part of something?
Or was it that though? Or was he just saying like, you know, there's people who identify different sexually all over the place and some of them may like you. And it doesn't mean that they're fucking evil or anything. It just like, you gotta say, no, I don't like you like that.
Bitch, if you don't damn come to have Jesus in your soul, please, like, what is wrong with people? How can people like that have kids? It's definitely a full circle fucking moment in my life. This whole movement, the whole LGB, the brainwashing of children, the harming of children, it is a full circle fucking moment in my life. Like, you motherfuckers mark me. You mark me, you lie on me, and then you turn around and you actually start harming children. It is right in our fucking faces. Real child harmers, they're out here. They're in the doctor's offices. They're in the schools. They're in the sheriff's department. Crazy. Unbelievable. The little boy says, I'm scared. I don't like when boys like me. And this bitch says, well, you're not mean to him, are you? I wanted to jump through the fucking phone and strangle her. You're not even listening to your child. Your child is expressing to you that he is terrified of some little boy that seems to have a crush on him at school. Now I have questions. How deep does this go? Does he follow you around? Does he pester you? Does he go out of his way to have contact with you? Now I'm concerned. And you know, all the mother cares about is whether or not her son is accepting of gay people. Cut me a fucking break, please. Like, y'all call me fucking crazy. Fuck that. I ain't that crazy. I would never believe that it's okay to give anyone under the age of 25 any kind of shit that's gonna sterilize them, because it does. It absolutely does. They will never reproduce. They will never have normal feelings of attraction, and it's absolutely important because that's what we're created to do. We're created for man to be with woman, to fornicate and reproduce. That's the whole reason we're even fucking here. Now, if you're above fucking 18 years of age and you want to be gay, go be gay, baby. But stop pulling the kids into it. See, y'all be out here brainwashing these kids. That's the problem. Coercing your child into being gay just so you can feel a part of something. Like, it's sickening. It's sickening. Ugh, I need to
Win my
eat.
case. What are you talking about?
I don't want to because I know it's going to make me feel heavy, but, like, I need to eat. I don't know what I want. Maybe, like, airport. Yeah, we'll do airport drive-in. I wonder if they got the good hash browns, like the ones that have... I like the, like, that Waffle House hash browns that... Like, when they grate the potato, those are the ones I like. I don't like the patties. I don't like the little hash browns that got to get dipped in oil. I like the home-style hash browns. Smothered and covered and chunked. I want jalapenos, onions, and cheese. We're not going to the Waffle House, but I need to, like, eat healthier. I might just get, like, some eggs and bacon and put them on a tortilla and make breakfast tacos. Oh, God. I'm stuck. Ow! That was my shin.
You have zingers that I never highlight. I didn't see them, I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh, shit. I forgot I had this. We can try this. So I've never had this. It was quite expensive. Everything's fucking expensive. I mean, it's crazy that we're paying $3, $4 for a damn drink. Shut up, Brooke. You're gonna stress yourself out. It's too early. All right. So it says that it's got 20 grams of protein, 1 sugar, 100 calories, 1 net carb. Made with ultra-filtered milk. And it says it's lactose-free energy, high-protein iced coffee.
Well, I'm not getting called to testify anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I live in Canada, man. Even if they wanted me to testify, I'd be like, are you paying for my plane ticket and room and board? If not, I'm not showing up. And I highly doubt they would do that. So no, I'm not testifying for shit. Unless it was like a murder or something. There's no reason for me to testify. They can just watch my YouTube channel. If they really wanted my opinion on anything, which I doubt they want.
Oh shit, this has got 200 milligrams of caffeine almost. We gotta be careful. I'll end up damn having a heart attack like the girl from damn Panera.
Pissed it all away.
It smells vanilla beanie. That's good.
Ah!
It tastes like a typical morning coffee. Just
That's what I said. That's the thing I'm talking about, where I'm like, I mix my words up. And I make that noise.
with protein. Oh wow, it's got 40% of my daily calcium and potassium. And vitamin A. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever deals your pickle. All right.
Before I go smoke. I mean, he keeps posting stupid things. Everything I see, he has me blocked on TikTok, and I'm too lazy to, I guess, if I sign out of TikTok, I'm gonna have to remember my password and stuff. So I've just been watching his videos on whatever people have linked in like Discord servers, so I can watch it like in the server embedded. Like I don't need to sign into TikTok. And all of them have been really fucking stupid. He's just posting a bunch of AI slop of himself doing stupid things. So if he does like, I don't know, anything of interest, then I'll let you guys know. As far as like my insider information goes, he's still at that not rehab. It's like wraparound services housing place where James will pretend like he's getting his life together for the winter time, and then he'll escape and go back onto the streets. And that's when I think he'll probably start live streaming again. Probably not the end of winter, probably right before the end of winter. He usually gets fed up pretty quick in those kind of places, and he's already been threatening Josh because Josh shut off an account or something of his. So he's like, what did he say? You want me to read it to you? I'll find it. Hold on. James said to Josh, he said, oh, okay. I had them screenshot it backwards. First, you send him like weird Bitcoin links, but then he said, you violated an international treaty my name is associated with by closing the PNC account without informing me. Please be prepared for the consequences. I don't have a way to prepare you for what's to come. And Josh said, sure, okay. And James said, this is real. And then Josh said, okay. And then he sent it to me. So that's all the James information I have right now.
That clip, ow, it's been on my head. Why am I so sore? Like, that is so weird. I guess that Suboxone was taking away all this pain. I don't know.
What's a PNC account? I didn't even look that up. Does anyone know what a PNC account is? Is that a bank account? Is that like a phone carrier in the States?
But I know that simple task, like brushing my damn hair.
The bank?
Oh, shouldn't have.
So James is spending Josh's money, I guess. And Josh is like, I'm going to go. Josh has told me a few times before. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to make rent. James and Josh got this place together because James convinced him he was going to start making money off social media. So he'd be able to pay like half the bills or something. And he never had, not even once. So Josh is just going like broke, paying for this place he can't afford because he can't break the lease. And he's trying to sell James's stuff too. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. He's trying to like sell James's guitar and his shoes. I think he already sold his shoes actually, and his clothes. I need to smoke because I'm forgetting why did I start talking about this? There was some point that I lost, and it doesn't matter anyways. James is crazy. That's the main point. And I'm gonna smoke. I'll be back.
Hurt. Y'all. I couldn't even find out where that video came from. The doctor that went and talked, talking about transgenderism and like, I don't know where it was from. I was asking like, where is this at? I wanted to know the city where they held this meeting because it's so important. To hear a medical professional tell other medical professionals that they are irresponsible and that this is over money is what we need to do. We need to start calling these fuckers out. Y'all be so fake, and I'm not saying everybody, but the world is a very fake place. Y'all be working in offices for 30 years knowing good and well that one of your coworkers is the absolute creep over here breaking the fucking law and y'all don't say shit. That makes you complicit. See, that's how that works. You're guilty by association. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. If you know that somebody is breaking the law and doing something fucking illegal or they have an ulterior motive to harm children in some fucking way and you sit by idly watching as they give out fucking hormones in a damn doctor's office to underage children, you are complicit because you are a nurse working in the same fucking field. Do you get it? That's how it works. That's how these problems expand and nobody says shit. Because everybody knows what's going on. 68% of you, anyways, feel like children should not be getting these treatments. But nobody does anything about it. At least I don't have to worry about that shit with my children. That would never happen. They're growing up in happy Christian homes. Keyword Christian. Sometimes, and I know, I gotta plug my phone up. I know that doc, you know how easy it is to get people's emails off the internet? I found Candace Owens' email the other day. Wild. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, I figured, I don't know, they probably have several, you know? But that's what I need to do. I need to open like 2 more emails. I've got so much shit to do today. but I need to eat first. I don't know where this appetite come from, honey, but we gonna have to switch some shit up in a week because I can't be eating in the mornings like this. It makes me heavy, and then I can't function, and then I just want to lay. So, oh, you know what? I should probably just eat some fruit. Fuck. What do I have? I got banana, apples. Ugh, I don't. Bakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Imagine being that kid though, and you're like, hypothetical, say you're 14, and all your friends and you're a girl, but you tell your parents that you feel like a boy so that you can have friends at school, because this is what's happening. And fast forward 8 years, you've took it way too far. You're completely you have no tits anymore, and you realize at 22 that it was the worst mistake of your fucking life. That's what's happening. So, that's sad. Super sad. And then you're trapped. You're trapped. There's no coming back from that. There's no fixing that. You'll never be able to have children. You'll never be able to reproduce and achieve an orgasm with your spouse. Laughing about this. I'll be like, remember when I had all those internet problems? Remember back in the day? My front windshield is so disgusting I can barely see out of it. I need to, I guess, scrub it or something. I don't know. We just washed the truck, so I don't understand how it gets so dirty so quick. I guess because I be on the road. I really feel like there's a lot of people that just want to be a part of something. Like they just want to feel like accepted in some manner. And I feel like a lot of today's youth have fallen victim to the LGBTQ+ just to feel a part of something. We see this in more liberal cities, absolutely. You don't see that shit in the South. Parents ain't going for that. Ah, not in this Bible Belt, bitch. But you see it a lot in like the liberal blue. I feel like children are raised by, and they're looked at as a nuisance. Communicate with their children, they don't connect, you know, and you can't help but.
I don't know. Maybe Brooke would have been better off if she never had her kids, because like kids gone through a little bit of hell, haven't they?
Notice that a lot of those families that are lacking, their children have gone off the fucking rails. It's not hard to put two and two together and assess why these things are happening if you have any ounce of common sense in your fucking head. It's called human psychology. See, there's a reason and a rhyme and a reason everybody do what they do. We know this. We've studied this. It's medicine. Mental health. Psychologically, it is not okay to therefore make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of them because they're going through a mental health crisis. We know what body dysmorphia is. We know what gender confusion is, okay? Plain and simple. We've known what it was for decades. It's been in the DSM. Well, wouldn't you know it, they've done throughout the DSM. They don't even use the DSM in half of the fucking medical offices anymore.
I heard that was a lie, that they do still use the DSM.
150 years worth of science down the drain. Do you know how many people were being helped before the LGBT?
Well, I told you guys this the other day, but they used to think that birds flew to the moon during the winter and came back during the spring. That was taught as in science. So things change over time. You know, I don't know. Brooke is like, once we've learned, I don't know what year, I think she said 2006. Anything after 2006 is nonsense. We learned everything we were going to learn. in 2006, and now everything else is a lie, according to Brooke.
TQ Plus took over the medical industry. Millions.
And she'll go into libraries and be like, if you notice, after 2006, no more books. Look, there's no more books anymore. It's like, what?
Had methods that worked, bipolar medications and schizophrenia, you know, therapy and psychotherapy and fucking, you know, we had things
Fahrenheit
that worked.
400, 5 million,
up until
whatever.
The LGB completely hijacked the medical industry, and everybody jumped on the money train, and everybody's trying to get everybody's child to fucking turn into a different gender. Oh my God, look. Deer. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Oh, son of a bitch. Did y'all see it? This little doe. Big old doe. I just feel bad when I see these kids that were victims. And most of them are very open about the fact, you know, these detransitioners is what they call them. They're open about the fact of who brainwashed them. And more often than not only was it the teachers, but it was their parental figures that drove them to do this to themselves. Now, these children are given hormones and gender-affirming care as young as 10 years old. 10. What were you doing when you were 10? I'll tell you what I was doing when I was 10. I was in the fucking woods catching shit on fire, trying to get lost like Johnny Appleseed.
Trying to cause forest fires. Brooke is a little bit of an arsonist. Huh. This is the 4th or 5th fire I've heard of Brooke starting. Now in a forest.
100%. I used to go out into the fucking woods and pray that I would never be able to come back home. I thought I could just...
Yeah, that's what Johnny Appleseed did. He burned down the whole forest so he could replant it and look like a hero. That's why he planted all those apple seeds. I don't know what the fuck she's on right now.
Live off the land, climb in a tree, kill me a raccoon, have me a hat. Seriously. We used to go out into the woods and see how far we could go.
I don't have custody of my kids. I want to tell people what to do with their kids. And I'm thinking about their private parts, and I want to go fucking set forests on fire. That's what they should be doing. At 10, setting the forest on fire.
Hoping we would get lost. The last thing that was on my mind at 10 was the future of my gender. Like, it's just crazy to even say. That's insane. It's insane.
Well, that's good. You don't have to worry about it then. I don't have to worry about it, but I can try to imagine what it would be like to feel like I'm not the gender that I am, and that would be terrible. And if there's medical things that can help with that, then that's cool. I don't know the kids stuff. Hot take. I don't like the kids stuff, but like I don't have kids, so like it's not for me to say, right? Like, so whatever, man. You do you. People should be able to do whatever the fuck they want with their own body. I've always stood by that. That's why I'm like, you people should do. I don't care if people do drugs. I care if you fucking are insane on drugs and if you lie about it, and then if you try to paint the picture like you're a little angel, like you're not. Fuck that.
What do you want for your birthday, little girl? A penis. Like, what? It's insane! No kid is thinking about changing their gender that young. They are. It's because the parents and the teachers have brainwashed them. Plain and simple. God. I can't believe that this poor doctor who's practiced medicine, she's helped adolescents and teenagers her entire career. They tried to fucking silence her. Y'all, I'm gonna...
Oh yeah, I think it's like I just have an archive channel, right? So, they showed the judge clips, and when the judge was like, where did these clips come from? They said, Steve Delive, and then James went, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's apparently just the extent of it. When I recorded the video, when he threatened me all those times, I didn't know what the extent was. All James said, you were mentioned in court, and now I'm going to kill you. But I got context to it, and apparently that was the context. Like, they just asked, where did these clips come from? And they said, Steve.
Posted. It's so good. Everything she says is just like, yes, yes, finally, yes. And actually, studies show, statistically speaking, that it's detrimental to youth and children to give them gender affirming care. And that's the reality. The reality is, not only is it detrimental, but it can cause long-term effects that they never cure from, okay? They're gonna be fucked up in the head for the rest of their fucking lives. And that is what the data, statistics, and medical science prove. There's no debating it.
Brooke's a scientist.
No child should be receiving gender-affirming care at all. It's not productive. It's not going to help them. It's detrimental to their survival, period. It's not up for discussion. That's a motherfucking medical fact.
Look, I'm not a doctor like Brooke is pretending to be. I'm not going to go into science or whatever, you know? I'm just saying, like, if I had a kid, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of studies on this, so I wouldn't want to risk rolling those dice, you know what I'm saying? It's not that like I'm against everything per se. It's like I just wouldn't, like, what if there's side effects? I don't know. What if they change their mind? We should probably have a lot of discussions about this before just like doing drugs and having irreversible surgeries, right? So Brooke's making it sound like they just wake up one day and chop their dicks off. I don't think that's how it is. I hope it's not like that. Yeah, my friend Fred said it was cool, so I want to do it now. Yeah, I don't think that's how it is.
You can go figure it out. When you're 18, when you're 25, when your fucking femur has completely grown and your brain is developed, go figure it out then.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. Brooke's making it sound like there is.
But no child under the age of 18 should be seeing a motherfucking doctor for anything that has to do with gender fucking affirming care. And if you think for a minute that they have a right or they need to be heard, you need to be on a fucking watch list. Period. That means that you're for the harming of children. See, that's how that works.
I don't like how that's positioned.
You're either on this side or that side.
I don't think anyone who's trying to help their kid be more comfortable in their own body is harming kids. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I personally wouldn't want to roll those dice. But just because I don't like something doesn't mean that it's necessarily wrong. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist, like I said before.
You're either sane or you're crazy. And if you think for a moment that any child should cut their penis off, cut their tits off, take hormones that are going to change them physically, little girls growing fucking chest hair, you're a sicko. You're a sicko. It's just crazy. And this poor doctor has been trying to tell these people this for 10 years. She saw this shit coming down the pipeline, and they silenced her.
Was he right? Thank you for becoming a good little angel. I didn't even see this. I don't know how, maybe this came in when I was smoking.
Threatened to take her fucking medical license type shit. Like, what? This is what's happening in the medical field, you guys. It's not about patient care. You know, it's not about bedside manner anymore. It's not about, you know, taking care of this person. It's about money. It's about the genocide of our youth. Because that's what they're doing. You know, once these people end up having these sex changes, they become highly depressed. They start suffering from anxiety, depression. Any underlying cause that they had prior to the sex change becomes amplified. That means that if they suffer with bipolar disorder, after they cut their penis off and start taking fucking hormones, they go crazy. Their bipolar disorder is all over the fucking map. And that's the truth. The fact is if you have any pre-existing conditions prior to your sex change, prior to these hormones, once you wake up from... I don't know what I want to eat. Body dysmorphia and gender...
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're going back to... Oh, God.
Dysmorphia, what works is psychotherapy and talk therapy. It's worked for decades. It's what we know works. And it's just sad that things like that are not even considered anymore. We're not...
Does that work? Didn't they used to have, like, what was the thing? If you were gay, they would try to... What was it called? I can't remember what it was called. The churches did it. It would, like, try to, like, reverse it. Be like, you're not gay anymore. You totally like women. And they were just basically living in denial. And they weren't happy. Is she talking about shit like that?
We're not treating the mental health problem.
Conversion therapy. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. She's talking about conversion therapy?
We're actually allowing people to harm them even further just so they can make a little bit of money, a lot of money, $2 billion.
Because those are bad. Like, you can all agree those are bad, right?
Instead of addressing the root cause, once again, you got to get to that root cause. You got to go straight through it.
They're bringing them back?
Instead of doing that,
what?
they're giving gender-affirming care to make money off of patients who are sick mentally. It is the most sickest process. It is. We are going to look back on this in 100 fucking years, and it is going to be the exact same way that we look at the 30s mental health. Y'all remember back in the day when they would put mental people in a mental hospital and they would torture them? Same shit, bitch. Same shit. Same shit.
I don't know if it's the same shit. I don't think it is.
1940s, 1930s, they would lock people up in mental asylums, and they would be doing all kinds of shit to them, waterboarding them, fucking dipping them in cold water, fucking tying them up and restraining them. Like, y'all, there was some evil shit that went down in the name of medicine 50, 60, 70 years ago. This is the same thing. The sterilization of children, the body modification of these poor babies, it's the same thing. And in 100 years, we're going to look back on this moment and we're going to be like, whoa, remember when the LGBTQ plus started brainwashing everybody into cutting their dicks off? Wasn't that crazy? Can you believe everybody went for it? Everybody was on that train, girl. Yeah. Like,
see, this is the fucking political division bullshit that I don't even participate in. It's annoying. It's fucking bullshit. Not everyone who supports the LGBT is in support. People just cutting their dicks off. Like, it's like nothing. Like, everyone just wants to cut their dicks off. Like, it's not such an overgeneralization. Whatever, man. It's Christmas. It's not Christmas anymore. I'm just too tired. I'm too tired to fight with someone who isn't even there to fight back. You know what I mean? Brooke's just gonna fucking say whatever she wants.
it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Unbelievable. Oh, we're here. Oh, I gotta find a bra or something. I can't go in there looking like this. I ain't got no bra on. I look like shit. I wish I could find that parent and just bitch slap her just one time. I just want to be like, Susan, stop trying to make your son gay. Whoopsh. Like, seriously. Why can people like that have children? But people with a little bit of common sense can't. Me no. Let's go get some breakfast, bitch. I don't feel like sitting down because I look like shit, and it's probably gonna be a bunch of hot of work fucking guys up in here, and I look like shit. So we're just gonna roll through, order, and then take that shit out. Cause, look. Okay. $20 is $20.
Well, at least we're off that. That's good.
Oh, I'm supposed to be cleaning out that building today. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. You ever, like, procrastinate to the last minute for everything? I do. Hello, ADHD. Story of my life. Out the car door. Cover my tits up.
You don't like your glasses? I love those glasses.
Good morning. How are you? No, I didn't. Yeah. And 2 eggs over medium and a side of bacon. And that's it. Please. No, I'm good.
Oh, Mark. We're not doing Mark till Monday.
I will if you want me to. Thank you. Can I get some ones? Thank you. Thanks. Wait. All right. So it was $5 for 2 eggs and some bacon.
It's weird. It's like Brooke's the only person I know. She's thin. Somehow has a double chin in this angle. Like, how's that possible?
And I tipped her $2 because I was tip on takeout. I mean, those girls in there, they don't make shit, y'all. These little old people in this town be coming in and damn ordering $50 worth of food and leaving them a dollar tip. I can't stand that. It just, gets my gears grinding. You take the whole family on a Sunday morning out to eat at the airport drive-in, and the whole family will be in there. There'll be damn 10 people in a damn booth. And Grandpa, I'll get the check, and it'll be damn $60, you know, and he tips $1. Y'all don't understand. These old people out here, everybody in this town has got 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot fresh in the fucking retirement. This is I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, it's gonna get to the point to where they'll have to shut shit down because there ain't nobody here to work. Like, it is a dying town. It's not the type
She's
of town where
twitching
there's
out.
like an upcoming generation that's gonna run the town at a later time. It's one of those things where they go through the fucking high school and then they're running from this son of a bitch as soon as they leave high school. They either move to Greensboro or Winston-Salem, Kernersville, Oak Ridge, Stokesdale. Like, these people don't stay around here, so it's all old people and the girls don't make shit. I doubt they even make an hourly wage. Most places is $2.13 an hour, but you never even see that check. And hell, $2.13 an hour ain't shit. You work 40 hours, you make an $80 check. Bitch, what am I gonna do with $40? It takes me $80 to fill up the gas tank. $40 ain't $40 no more. You used to be able to get a week's worth of groceries for $40 in the damn 90s. Not anymore. It's $250 a damn week.
For real, though. Yeah. What are we going to do?
This ain't bad, but I don't know. I just don't see the allure behind $3 cups of coffee. It don't taste like a $3 freaking cup of coffee. It tastes like a $1.25 cup of coffee. You know what I mean? It tastes very artificial.
Ah.
What's in it? It tastes artificial. I don't know. Where's my vape?
Thanks, Victoria. And Amanda. And Michelle.
It's like, for those that don't know,
Travis.
the people that are voting for Harris are white liberal bitches. And I truly believe, like, a lot of them women are just so desperate to be part of the LGB that they're willing to pimp their own fucking kids out as part of the LGB just to feel inclusive, just to feel part of something. Ain't that sad? Could you imagine being that weird of a fucking parent that you would tell your little boy, you don't even hear this kid out. You don't even hear this kid out. You don't even listen to what your son is telling you. He's telling you that he's terrified of some other little boy liking him in class. And you say, as a parent, don't be mean to him.
Yeah, don't be mean to him.
Bitch, what?
Okay, so that's the context? Why would you be mean to him? He's not like less than you or fucking weird or something. He has a different sexual preference and he doesn't know yours. Like, what the fuck, man? I thought Brooke was saying before, she was like, you gotta date that kid. That's what she's making it sound like. And I was like, what? Why would they even be dating anyways? The fuck is that? They're 8.
How about hear your child's concerns? Listen to what your child is saying. He's scared. That needs to
Right, so be mean to the kid? No, just be like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not into you like that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
be addressed. The reason he's scared is because he's not gay, Karen. Newsflash. Even at 8, 9 years, however old that little boy was, he knew he wasn't gay. And it freaked him out because that's a natural fucking response. Oh, God. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, you don't see a lot of that shit in the South where I'm at. But then again, you do. Certain situations, they'll have fucking flags out there. I went through some parade last fall. It was a parade, and there was LGBT flags everywhere, and it just really shocked me. I was like, wait a second. This is the Bible Belt. Have y'all forgotten where you're from? Like, I get that a lot of people don't like religion. They don't want it shoved down their throat. I'm sorry, but the fact is there's more evidence to support that Jesus actually survived and walked this earth and was risen.
But this is the way that Brooke is gay. Or she was gay. I'm pretty sure she's still gay. She's like bi. You know what I mean? She's had a long-term girlfriend, and she also has kids. So unless she just really hates women now, but I'm pretty sure she's bi. It makes me she must be closeted, right? It's confusing why she hates gay people so much.
There's more scientific evidence to promote Jesus Christ over not. Like, we have scientific evidence that...
I guess she hates drug addicts too, though. Maybe because they make her look bad, making all the other drug addicts look bad, but she's a drug addict, man. You gotta fucking empathize a bit, bro.
That proves that the Bible is real, that Jesus' word is real. So I don't know how you can argue with facts, but, you know, once again, these are the same people that feel like 10-year-old little girls should be able to grow chest hair. So, you know, is it surprising that they deny their maker? No, not at all. But, you know, I guess that's life. People are going to be incapable of looking at evidence and fact. I mean, look at most people's lives. They don't know what's up and what's down. I don't
know. As soon as she needs someone new to blame for her life going to shit, she'll probably blame the church and be like, it was the church that made me think I wasn't gay, and now I'm gay again. Just flip-flop, whatever. It's like more popular. Whatever gets her more donations.
I don't know. I'm grateful that I know the truth about so many things, because my life could have went another fucking direction. Seriously. Like, I know I'm homeless and shit, but bitch, listen, I have a soul, okay? I know right from wrong. I have I got a conscience. There's motherfuckers running around out here nowadays that don't have none of that. So, if you're like me, and you got a little bit of common sense, and you know the truth of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
You don't know shit. We've seen her read 2 pages, and she didn't understand either of the pages. And then she gave up trying to understand it, and then we went and got, like, fucking cookout or something.
Then just know, honey, you're on the right path. Because there's a lot of lost souls out here that, in my opinion, are victims of trauma. You know, there's no... Fun fact, sexual abuse can, in fact, make you gay. A lot of these men that we're seeing are on the other team. They'll tell you openly, friends that are part of the LGBT still do, and they tell me openly that they were victimized as children. It's no coincidence that they end up being gay, okay? They were victimized by men. This is very common. These are the conversations we need to have, because this is what leads to you being attracted to men later on in life. If you were, in fact, victimized by a man when you were a child.
Yeah, but there's people who haven't been, who are just attracted to the other, or the same sex, and that hasn't happened at all. So, like, what's up?
We have so much scientific, medical proof of these things. These are things that we've done studies on and statistics on, and we have, you know, doctors that research this for decades. The psychological impact of trauma, the lifelong, long-term effects of that trauma. At some point, we stop. At some point, there was a switch, you know, to transgenderism and making money, and we backed away from taking care of these children, psychologically speaking, addressing the root cause of their disorders, whether it's bipolar disorder or fucking transgenderism.
No, oh my God, Brooke. It's because they probably figured out that being gay isn't just a direct result from abuse. I don't even know if that's true or not. Like, what is she talking about, man?
Like, We backed away from talking, therapy, the things that were working, and we switched over to big farm and gender care, and it's not okay. And I wonder how many people in 10, 15 years, I wonder how many hundreds of thousands of people are going to come forward saying, hey, I was a victim of this. Hey, I was a victim of this. Because it's going to happen. It's already started to happen. There are people coming forward left and right that are saying, hey, my mother made me do this. Or, hey, you know, I was raised by 2 gay men and they thought I should be a little boy even though they adopted a little girl. And now I ain't got no tits and I can't reproduce and my life is nothing but fucking depression. Like, these stories are already coming out. They're already here. But I wonder how many.
Yeah, but these are like, if they exist, I'm assuming outlier stories from like stupid, stuck-up communities. Or they really care about their image or something. You'd see like fictional shows about this shit, you know? So I'm sure somewhere in life this must happen, but it's not it's not all of the LGBT community. It's like, yeah, we totally agree with that, and everyone should raise their kid like that. We're just trying to keep up with the Joneses and be a really progressive family. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure some crazy people out there exist like that, and there was a story written about it, and Burke's like, yep, that's the whole community right there. The fuck?
Hundreds of thousands of our children will be on that list. Because this is one of the hugest miscarriages of medical practice that this country has ever seen. I mean, it is the castration and sterilization of our youth, which is our future. But people call me crazy. I'd never fucking tell a 10-year-old to cut their penis off. Ever. It's just crazy. Imagine hating a man so much that actually cares about you and your family that you fucking go off the deep end and vote for fucking Watson Harris just because you got Trump derangements in them. You're welcome. It's just crazy.
I think Brooke has derangement syndrome.
Oh. That's a good chocolate. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Y'all have a great day. Sweet. That was easy. I look like shit, y'all.
Yeah, and then if you bring that up to Brooke, Brooke will be like, you mind your own business, but Brooke is up in everyone else's business.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, I can't see. Oh, my Lord. I need keys. 2 eggs scrambled with some bacon. I don't think I want to put them on a tortilla. I think that if I tortilla, it'll make it too heavy. So I'm just gonna... Oh, God. Okay. I don't think she gave me a fork. Oh, she did. Ooh, for $5, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, no,
I hate
exactly.
paper. When they put paper in the containers,
it would be like if I said every drug addict, every recovering drug addict is just like Brooke. They're all grifting pieces of shit assholes. Like, that's not fair. Like, Brooke is an outlier to a majority, I'd say. I know a lot of recovered drug addicts. I'm a recovered. I don't fucking know. I don't do opiates, basically. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't get high. I get high off weed. So I don't take that for what you want to take it as. But yeah, no, I don't think any of us would do what Brooke's done in her life. So that's what I feel like she's doing with like the LGBT community. She's cherry picking crazy stories and then making an overgeneralization and then saying like, oh yeah, if you support that, then you support cutting kids' dicks off, which is not the case. Like, what the fuck? And that just creates more division and it's nonsense. Baloney cakes. That's what it is.
I know they do it to like separate stuff.
I'm kind of surprised too. It's a good thing I did the disclaimer, huh?
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I told y'all I'm cheap. I don't like. I don't know how you could miss a big ass black truck, but let me tell you, they just don't see me. I've got to get all that shit out that building. The problem is a lot of it needs to go in the trash, and I don't know if the dump will take it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm
Why would the dump take trash?
like, ugh.
So the dump, that's literally the only thing in the dump is trash.
I don't know. Do I burn it?
Morning, Tash.
I don't know. Like, if the dump won't take it, where do you take it to? The landfill? I get free trash
Wait. What's the difference between the dump and the landfill?
removal because my truck is registered in a certain county and they don't have public trash. You have to haul your trash off. And they have dump sites all over the county. But since my truck is registered in that county, I can dump trash for free. So I can take some trash to the landfill, the trash dump. The other stuff
The trash field land dump. How did we come to the conclusion to burn everything?
I might have to take to the landfill
I think she just likes burning shit.
somewhere for them to like crush it. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna crush it.
I've got two sewing machines that I need to get rid of. What do you do with something like that? Like, I can't sell it. Nobody wants it. Nobody even fucking sews anymore.
It's full of mold too. That's what we found out in like September when she was in the shed painting it.
Oh God, I don't know. I guess I might have to haul it off to get it crushed or something. I don't know. It's stressing me out though.
Opiate
Can we go the
free
speed
since
limit?
2013.
Why is it always a Subaru holding me up every time? Susan and her Subi out cruising on a Sunday doesn't know how to go the speed limit ever. I wonder how many people actually work now and how many are retired. But hurry up and make it to the other end of the road so it doesn't
Some sirens here.
There was a no burn ordinance in this county for like 8 months. You couldn't burn anything. If they caught you with a fire, the cops would come and write you a citation for burning shit on your own personal property. Imagine being told that you can't do what you want with your fucking land.
Just loves burning shit.
It's the reality of the world now. So, anyways, caffeine. What do we want? What do we need?
Subaru Crosstrek.
Fucking
Pretty
stuff.
liable. Got a couple accidents. She sees or hears something. A bunch of angry faces coming up. Like a sea of angry faces. So I don't know what's about to happen. It's a lot of words. I'm not reading it.
Take 2 of those. I hope it don't make me jittery. You know, a lot of people don't understand how social media works. Like, they don't understand how much time goes into it at all. And I can't, you know, people just piss me off. Like,
Because the time you put
Guess
on the
I'll have to
social
fucking
media.
go back to town since I can't fucking get in the building. Like,
The storage unit?
I fucking hate people. I do. I hate them. Like, I'm literally on the fucking phone with you guys right now, and this motherfucker is coming up to my car and won't leave me alone. I've done texted him and said, I'm working. Leave me the fuck alone. This is what I'm talking about. Like,
Talking about Randy.
you have no choice, Brooke. You have no fucking choice. You have to do what you have to do right fucking now just to fucking...
I think Randy, yeah.
I am trying to mind my business.
Why doesn't she just mute and like take the camera off like she does in the washroom? She being so crazy.
And I want to clean this building out to get all of this shit out of here.
I think she means the shed. The building is the shed. And that's, because I was like, why would Randy be at the storage unit? Why isn't the storage? She just needs to punch in a code. She can go in the storage unit anytime. It's like 24/7 fucking storage shed. Okay, that makes sense. So she's just like running away from Randy. Just driving really fast away from him.
Here. And I have people trying to talk to me. Listen, I don't fucking talk to nobody because I don't like nobody. Simple. Pretty fucking simple.
You just let me keep all of your stuff on your property, and I'm also going to sell it from under your feet. I'm going to sue you, and you better not fucking talk to me, but just let me do all my shit. So let me, like, use all of your stuff, and let me do whatever I want, but you better not fucking talk to me. And never say good morning to me, ever.
I want to be left the fuck alone. You've had 20 years of my fucking life, and look at it. Don't get me started this morning.
Yeah, there's this
Motherfuckers
fucking
need to be happy
place.
that I even fucking speak to them after the shit that they have put me through. Okay, it's a miracle that I'm even fucking sane after the life that I have had to survive through. And motherfuckers just want to fucking cause more goddamn problems. You want to bother me while I'm trying to do what is best for me, which is fucking make content and clean this goddamn building out, and you just have to fucking come and talk to me, don't you? Leave me the fuck alone if you see I'm on my fucking phone. And if you see me in public, don't even fucking speak, please.
She's just like a teenager. She's like a teenager with her parents. It's crazy. Here, give me a second. I just want to see. Did she say? I think I misheard something. I'll pop it back to where we were.
And look at it. Don't get me started this morning. Motherfuckers need to be happy that I even fucking speak to them after the shit that they have put me through. Okay, it's a miracle that I'm even fucking sane after the life that I have had to survive through.
Okay, never mind. I misheard something.
Psychological bullshit. All they need to be focused on is their physical well fucking being for a month. Then, after that month, you can start focusing on everything else you need to hash out. If you need to talk to this person, if you need to go do this, if you need... Won't even let me fucking process the goddamn day. I ain't even had breakfast and a full cup of fucking coffee, and you're already in my face trying to start shit.
It's just like the day she got kicked out of the shed.
I
To be
say
honest.
leave me alone till noon for a fucking reason. So you don't get cussed out. How about that? How about let me wake up, have my 2 cups of coffee and my cigarette, and maybe, just maybe, I won't fucking crack your neck before noon.
Wow. I'm so happy she's in jail right now. Keep her in there. Fuck this bitch, man.
I want to get up and get in my fucking face and damn start
You can leave then. You can fucking leave. You can light all your shit on fire.
having serious conversations and talking about fucking bills at goddamn 8 o'clock in the morning. That might work for you, honey, but that don't work for me. That's how we start off on a bad day. Stressed about shit that we can't control. We need to wake up and get our bellies full and get our minds positive before we deal with this shit. Everybody wants to do what the fuck they want to do, and they don't give a fuck about you, let me tell you, bitch. Oh my god, the fucking spider webs is
And fuck her
unreal.
pizzas too.
It's too fucking cold to be out here right now, number one.
Oh, we can't even be out here because it's too cold? Why are we here?
I don't even know if this shit works.
It's a good thing you ran him off, huh? To do shit you can't even do.
works. I don't know. Everything has like a layer of dust on it. I got shit still boxed up from Prime. I don't know what to do. I guess. God dang, the mess. Y'all, I cannot believe this place looks like this. Excuse me.
The building.
First of all, it's cold as shit in there, so those doors need to be open to air it out for a little while and let it just get warm. Like, it's freezing. It's down in the holler too, like it's off to the side of the woods, so it's like cold down here. Lord have mercy. That charging? Okay. We can change clothes, brush our teeth, wash our face, and try to get fucking motivated. I just took 2 Excedrin, so maybe it'll wake me up. I'm just so under the fucking weather. People don't understand how physically incapable you are of doing shit. Like, you're mentally, you're like, go, go, go. I got to get this taken care of. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. And then you physically go to do it, and your body is like, you can't. You're weak. You're lethargic. You're cold and then hot, hot and then cold.
Take an energy drink. Get your shit done.
And I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it's every 5 minutes.
Down in the holler, y'all, by the cabbage.
Like, 1 minute, you're literally burning up, sweating, and then the next minute, you're freezing and sweating.
Fuck Ronnie, deep in the cabbage.
And it's just a roller coaster of physical ailments. And they slowly start to go away. Like, my back isn't hurting anymore. My stomach's not hurting anymore. But I'm still just not physically capable of lifting and going to the gym like I like to go to the gym. I need clothes. And I wonder what the weather's going to be today. Having a really rough morning. Let's see what the weather's gonna be. Open my computer right to Hannah Park. I know, bitch, I'm coming for you. It's not gonna be much longer. I'm so ready to fucking get away from this cold weather already. I do like it. I mean, it's better than the heat, but this time of year in Jacksonville is perfect. It's like 70 every day. At night, it cools off enough for you to like sleep at night. It's perfect. I hate technology, y'all.
There's cops. What are the cops doing down here?
My computer screen won't work at all. Ugh, some bullshit. Look. What is that? Some bullshit! And then my computer.
They're gone now.
The
They drove by.
sound. Oh, duh, Brooke.
That's her password. Da Brooke.
Hold on. Let's see if you can hear
Brooke.
this. This shit was so
What are
funny.
you showing us, Brooke? God damn it. Some bullshit.
Watch this shit. 16. So, do I get any fucking credit for the almost 10 years that I've stayed out of trouble?
Hold on. There's something to the beginning of this rant. An IQ test?
My opinion. Something. We need an IQ test or something, because I'm just saying that my parents didn't teach me shit. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, they taught me common sense. They taught me how to be,
The mom from Resident Evil 7? I've never played Resident Evil 7. But it's a scary game, so I imagine it's probably looks like that.
you know, domesticated. But other than that, they really didn't teach me shit. Where is it at? So my record is a juvenile and an adult record. So there's stuff that dates back to like 2004. So it looks bad, but I haven't been in any legal trouble since 2016. So do I get any fucking credit for the almost 10 years that I've stayed out of trouble? Fuck no. No, that'll never happen. Because, you know, society doesn't want to see you do good. when you're doing bad, that makes society feel good about themselves. At least they can compare themselves to you and say, oh, well, I didn't do heroin and stab 2 people. No, Susan, you did cocaine and drank every weekend at your son's soccer game. You just were never caught. Love that for you. A judgmental bitch undercover. Doing the same shit that I was doing at the same motherfucking age. Imagine that. Where is this at? Files. Okay. We're making progress. I don't know where nothing is. Downloads. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. God, I didn't realize I had downloaded this many people's shit. All right. Let's see.
Go on, Kit Kat. We live in a society. All right.
Felony probation violation in Randolph County.
Oh, is she looking at her own criminal history?
I see a speeding charge in Rockingham County in 2019. When was that? Oh, I was on 220. That's when I got that speeding ticket. Following too closely in Guilford County in 2019.
I've never had a following too closely ticket. I don't know what Brooke is telling us that she does now. What a weird lady.
Felony probation violation.
Why is she even doing this?
In Randolph County in 2019. That was from 2016. So I got charged with crimes in 2016. I was still dealing with that until 2019.
Yeah. Stop doing crimes.
And I actually successfully completed probation. She arrested me for felony probation violation for...
I completed probation. I got arrested for felony probation violation. Not even anything between those two sentences. It's in the same fucking sentence. Your brain is like not working today or something. Who does she think she's talking to right now?
Completed probation.
She can't think she's on YouTube, right? What's going on with her brain?
Completed probation. She arrested me for felony probation violation for failing a drug test. And that was around the time I got clean. And if it was not for that PO that was patient with me and gave me the drug treatment that I needed instead of lock.
It's like, I've never done a drug in my life. Back in 2016 when I was doing heroin, like, my brain, it doesn't, I don't understand how she doesn't understand that. She doesn't make fucking sense. It makes, I swear there'd be smoke coming out of my ears.
Locking my ass up and throwing away the key, I probably wouldn't be clean right now. If she would have sent me to state prison instead of sending me to rehab, I probably would not be clean. That's what we need more of.
That's felon it, honey.
People that are suffering from the disease of addiction, when their basic needs and their mental health issues and their drug issues are not being addressed, they're just going to violate probation, go to prison, and get out and do it over again. The system knows this. We have scientific evidence that shows why people do what they do. We know that they are not getting the drug treatment needs met in prison, but instead of changing the system and fixing it, we're just going to turn it into a revolving door of money. And that's why these mental health and drug issues are not being confronted. This is why we don't have drug programs in prison. This is why we don't have drug programs in jail. They don't want y'all to get better. They want y'all sick and strung out and in and out of jail, spending money on bonds, spending money on probation, spending money on court fines. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I remember that one, Jeremy. I never did meth, but I did do a 2-day bender on it.
We need better treatment facilities for people who are suffering from the disease of addiction. So in 2018, it says that I got caught with some marijuana.
Are you going to say no, you didn't?
Possession of
Look at the face she made. Like, oh, I got caught with marijuana. No, I didn't.
It says that I got caught with some marijuana.
I can see that. You smoke marijuana, right?
Possession of marijuana. I don't even remember that. Why is it a felony fucking case? It says felony case.
I think it's part of something else as well. Like, she was either there was a reason she got pulled over, and then they found marijuana in the car as well. It was just something that got, like, added on.
I don't even know what happened with that. I don't know if they dropped it.
Just go look at it, bro. I don't want to have to pull shit up, man. I'm tired. You just tell us.
I don't know if I hired an attorney. Probably hired an attorney, and he probably got it thrown out. Because
she has a whole bunch of, like, driving without a license, though. And then it started turning into driving without a license and then also driving to endanger or something. Like, so I imagine she was, like, trying to evade the police. Danica Patrick style, and failed, and then they were like, oh look, there's also marijuana in the car. Remember Brooke used to say that she used to be chased by the cops all the time. They had to pull her out by the neck while she was swallowing drugs and this and that, and she was like reliving her glory days. It's probably one of those times.
If that was a felony on my record, they could have hit me with a habitual because I already have 2 other felonies. So if you get 3, bitch, you're gonna lay for 7 to 10. So I'm assuming that was with the possession of heroin. I got dope and I got high and they caught me high, and I'm assuming because it's the same offense date as the possession of heroin, I'm assuming that they caught me with marijuana and heroin on the same day. They probably
I love how Brooke doesn't know. This is your life, Brooke. Shouldn't you be the one with the most context here other than the arresting officer? Like, how are you reading a fucking story about your life and then you're like, I don't actually know. I'm assuming that this is what happened. You were there.
They threw out the felony possession of heroin because they threw out the felony possession of marijuana because I pled guilty to the possession of heroin, which is what landed me on probation. And you know, like I said, 3 years later, I got clean.
What you doing, Brooke? I'm just sitting here going through my record while I wait for the shed to get hot. You better not fucking talk to me, though. I'm mad at you. What a weird lady.
So 2 years later, I got clean. So
Miranda's like in the fucking window.
Actually, my last offense was 2018, April 19th of 2018 was my last criminal fucking offense. 2011, I got felony probation and violation out of county. That's what activated my sentence and sent me back to prison. That was after I stabbed the 2 girls and I was on probation. Imagine getting probation for attempting to murder 2 people. That's what money offers you, baby.
Uh-huh. And you still fucked that up.
2010, criminal traffic, injury to personal property.
Oh. Wait, is that the McDonald's?
Dismissal without leave by DA. So, fuck it. It's not, it's still on my record, but it was dismissed.
Yeah, you didn't get charged with it. What was that, I wonder?
Possession of marijuana up to a ½ ounce.
Yeah, I am highly skeptical she's actually forgetting. I think she just doesn't want to give us the whole story, so she's like, oh, I don't remember, you guys. You think that's a McDonald's? Why wouldn't a McDonald's, they just let her go for that? Maybe it was like around the time she was getting charged with something else. You know, they just let Planet Fitness go because she's getting charged. I'm assuming because she's getting charged with the kid thing. Maybe they're just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, Planet Fitness is a long time ago.
June 2nd of 2010, Alamance County dismissal without leave by DA. A lot of these were dismissed because I had money at the time. Traffic misdemeanor dismissed.
Oh, you're
2009,
sweet,
driving while license revoked. Pled guilty to felonies, part of a plea. Now, when I caught my felony charges back in 2009, and me and these 2 girls were in a huge fight.
She was helping? She was trying to help the McDonald's?
When I made bond, which was $250,000, when I made bond, I just went crazy. At that point, you know, I've got the SBI in my face, the State Bureau of Investigation. They're telling me that I'm going to prison for the rest of my fucking life. They're making this
So Brooke decided this would be a great time to get pregnant.
situation seem like it was so much worse than what it was. I want to be clear that this girl was stabbed in the forearm, not...
Yeah, that's a defense. She put her arms up So you wouldn't stab her in the chest. So you stabbed her arms instead.
In the body, not in the face, not in the fucking back.
Because she put her arms up.
This bitch was stabbed in the forearm. So it wasn't like...
You think you intentionally stabbed her in the forearm? Is that what you're saying, Brooke?
I was trying to kill this bitch. It was, I was defending myself and we got into a...
I was defending myself. I just held out the knife and they were swinging it so hard at me that they stabbed themselves with the knife. I was just holding it.
A fucking fight and I was over my head. This son of a bitch said there was one girl over there. I get over there and there's multiple bitches. Okay? I just want to be clear that this is what happens when you have friends when you're young. This is why I tell y'all got to be careful who you fucking deal with.
Shouldn't be kicking in people's doors.
This fight would have never happened if I didn't have friends.
I kicked in the door to defend myself on someone else's property that I wasn't invited to. I really would love to see Judge Judy go over this case. She never would. It's not civil. That's criminal. But, I mean, she would just be like, what the fuck are you on?
Because my friend come to my house and said some bitch slapped him. He had been my
Some woman slapped me.
high school best friend for
Well, this is the deaf one?
2 decades. I've known him since elementary school. I
Was it the deaf friend? So he was like, somebody slapped me.
said, get in the truck. And we rode
And Brooke did the sign language, get in the truck, in sign language.
over there and I kicked in the front door and just started whooping ass.
But don't forget, you took Xanax before that.
I did not know that there was multiple bitches in the house, though. He told me it was one girl. So I get over there and these bitches are on me like white on rice. You don't know what you would do until you're in that fucking position, first of all. Second of all, I was drunk and high. So were they. So were they. It was like a Friday or a fucking Saturday night and the whole town was high, okay? It's the early 2000s, baby. It was a whole different world. I'm not making excuses. It was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. I would never behave that way nowadays. Matter of fact, when somebody tries to tell...
It's a good point, Jack. He can't be the deaf friend then, right? How would he even know? He wouldn't know. But this guy seems like an asshole too. Like, Brooke is obviously unhinged, and I guess makes a good attack dog, but look what happened. This fucking idiot. I don't know who this dude is.
tells me they're gonna whoop my ass, I walk away. Let's see here. So I started compiling and like getting all of these criminal charges. At this point, we're going full-fledged into drug use, full-fledged into we don't give a fuck, full-fledged into we'll kill everybody.
What?
So I caught like 36 charges in less than a year.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Most of those were drug charges. They would set up roadblocks waiting for me to make $50,000 off of me. They'd
What do you make? What?
be like, oh, we know she's got bond money, so let's go fucking set up a roadblock because we know she ain't got no license. We know she's going to be going through there to buy dope.
Maybe you shouldn't be driving without a license as well?
And they'd wait. And then they pull me.
At least I like how she's going over this, because I was just telling you guys that she was driving around without a license recklessly, and they were pulling her out of the car while she's swallowing drugs and yada yada. So it collaborates. It makes me seem like I know what I'm talking about. I mean, like, I would hope I know what the fuck I'm talking about, at least mostly with Brooke, and watch her every fucking day.
And then they search me. And then they take me to jail. And then there's a quick 50,000 they had. And this went on for a year. And so over a period of a year, I racked up like almost 40 charges. It was 36 misdemeanors and 4 felonies, if I'm not mistaken.
So much money wasted, man.
So technically, I should never have even been free.
Right.
Now, once again, those were drug charges. They were not more criminal offenses. I wasn't out here robbing people. I wasn't out here stealing shit. I wasn't out here.
You were endangering people's lives by First off, you're not even supposed to have a license, but you're also high and driving recklessly to evade the police. So you're putting other people's lives at risk. You could have killed somebody. So what is even the point of saying this?
Trying to run people over with my car.
But you could have.
I was out here trying to kill myself through drugs and alcohol.
We should clip this. I want to send this to the district attorney and be like, I don't think Brooke should be let out of jail. I think you should give her the max amount of time, or try to get the max amount, because this is what she's going to do if you let her out. She's done it before. You guys probably know this already, but just in case you forgot, like this is her, and this is her saying why she did it. And I don't know what she's saying in jail right now, but it's probably around the same shit. You probably just shouldn't let her out. Would be my suggestion, but who listens to me?
So it's really sad. Misdemeanor probation violation in 2009. That would have been after I got out of prison. So when I was sentenced for my, what ended up happening in 2009, I caught my initial charges, and then over a year period of time, I kept catching more charges, leading up to over 36 misdemeanors, 4 felonies. I had an attorney. His name is Bruce Lee. I've worked with Bruce for
Fucking Bruce Lee.
decades.
Bruce.
Great attorney, criminal defense.
Should we play the Bruce Lee video? Do I have the Bruce Lee video? Watch me get arrested. Yes, I do have it kind of ready here. Is it going to pop up here? Heather actually saved you the hard questions. No, I want this one. Bruce Lee. If you don't know who Bruce Lee is, hey.
I'm looking for a vape.
I don't have cigarettes. I'm looking for a vape. I don't know, and you have no right to go to my personal property.
I don't want to go.
You're looking. You're hovering, y'all.
I don't want to go.
Can somebody call my attorney, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee out of Greensboro?
Are you or a loved one going to jail for crimes you didn't commit? Are high school kids stalking you? Do you have an army of hate channels because you don't know how to get a URL? Call Bruce Lee, attorney at law. He'll work for you.
Bruce Lee, attorney at law.
Please, can somebody get him on the phone and tell him that they are starting stuff, that they are breaking my rights. Somebody please call Bruce Lee.
They're breaking my rights, y'all. Get them over.
Attorney, high price criminal defense attorney. We're talking my felony charges started at $78,000. I've probably spent $200,000 with Bruce over the years.
So that's where all her money went. It's not in some fucking savings account with Randy.
Worth every fucking penny. Worth every fucking penny. They dropped essentially every single charge except for 2. Assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury with intent to kill. Now,
out of all 36?
I can't believe they did that, but they did.
Because Bruce Lee is a fucking warrior. What am I trying to say? A legal ninja.
They gave me 90 days in jail. 90 days in jail. And I went to prison. I did my 90 days. I had to come off of heroin and go cold turkey in jail by myself with roaches. And they don't even check on you, baby. They throw you in a fucking hole and they say, good luck. We'll see you in a week. They feed you 3 times a day. And it's hell. But I was only 18.
You weren't. You weren't fucking 18. She was 20. She's 21 probably by the time she went to jail. She's definitely 21 by the time she went to jail. What are you talking about?
I was just getting started with drugs. And I had unlimited access to money for drugs. So a kid that young, virgin on 19, getting out of prison with no family, no resources, no education, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to
She called herself a young virgin?
violate probation. Because that's just how the cookie crumbles. And that's what I did. I failed my first drug test, failed my second drug test, failed every fucking drug test that bitch gave me. And she activated my sentence. And this is where I went to prison for years. Because what happens is when you don't complete your probation, they activate your sentence. So the way that these things work is they'll say, oh, you got two years suspended, but you have to complete probation, pass your drug test, be actively participating in work, a school. These things are mandatory to complete probation. If you don't do that, they activate your sentence and you go to prison for that duration of time instead of being a free person able to function in society. Probation is a gift. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but it is a gift when it comes to not going in prison. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, you better be grateful that that judge and or DA did not send your ass to prison. And you need to take that opportunity to complete that probation and suck up any ounce of information that's going to help you going further.
Brooke didn't do that, so it's interesting that she like knows what she's supposed to do but doesn't do it. Cool, Brooke. You're just an idiot by choice, I guess.
I did not. I didn't give a fuck. I said, give me.
Because sometimes I'm like, man, Brooke's really dumb. I'm sure if she was a bit smarter, she'd be better off in life. But no, she knows what she's supposed to do. She just doesn't do it.
The needles! So I see another criminal traffic violation in 2008. Another possession of 2008. It says possession, but it doesn't tell me of what, and it's a misdemeanor, so it must have been weed. Or it could have been drug paraphernalia.
Or is it cocaine and we're just not mentioning that it was cocaine? Because then you'd have to say that you did cocaine. Because she has a few cocaine charges.
It says dismissal. Jesus Christ, you guys. This 2008, look at this. This shit just goes. Hold on. This is all from 2008 and 9. This is fucking crazy. Like, I can't even read all this shit out. It's all, most of them are traffic violations, minor possessions of marijuana.
So, and then this was around the time she got pregnant as well. So I wonder why she didn't get that kid, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she even had a chance to raise her son. Well, that's not true, actually. There's a video of her with her son.
Urinate in public. What the fuck was I doing? 2009. Hey, I got that shit dismissed, though. Look at that. Dismissal. It sucks. Look, most of these are dismissed. It's because I had an attorney that knew how to do his fucking job. This is one of the reasons I love law so much, because it ain't hard to get shit dismissed, baby. It really ain't. If you got somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing.
So, I mean, like, I'm surprised she's showing all this, because it's basically her admitting that she's a fucking criminal and she's gotten away with a lot of shit, and she still thinks that she deserves like the billionth other chance for some reason.
That dismissal. One after a fucking another after a fucking another. I will never meet another attorney like Bruce Lee. Y'all don't even understand the person this person is. Like, black guy, criminal defense attorney. He only fucks with high profile cases. I mean, he's expensive, but if you go to jail for murder or something you didn't do tomorrow, that's who you need to hire, baby. That's who you need to hire. And he even traveled for me from different counties to different county, which dismissal, what was that? Expired registration. Like, they literally just be out here doing the mostest. Possession of marijuana, $50 fine, 2005.
One day, we'll see Bruce Lee on a Netflix documentary about Brooke. I don't know if I'll make it, but someone should make it.
I got a prayer for judgment on that. October 23rd, 2005, criminal, Wilkes County. Oh, that's when we were rock climbing and he had a seizure. Y'all. So I ran away from home when I graduated in 2004, right? And I found, like, I had a boyfriend, and we went rock climbing in the mountains in Wilkes County, North Carolina. Mount Mitchell, I do believe is the name of it. And this fucker had a seizure from a bee sting when we were belaying down off the mountain.
Belaying? I guess that's a rock climbing term. I want you guys to remember this. You guys don't need to remember this, but when people are like, you're going too hard on Brooke, hasn't she suffered enough? It's like, no, she's gotten away with literally everything. The stuff that she has suffered some consequence for definitely wasn't enough. This is like insane to me, to be honest. So I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I'll have whatever opinion I want of Brooke, and I'll make as much money as I want off Brooke. And if anyone has a problem with it, they can literally suck my dick. I don't give a fuck.
I am screaming, trying to get help. It's like the park's about to close. We're going to be out here for the next 24 hours unless I get some help. And I'm 300 feet in the damn air. He's dangling off the side of a fucking mountain. I mean, it was horrific. I was so scared. I was only like 16 or 17. Anyways, I guess we had some weed on us. After they belayed him down and got him medical care, they started asking questions about who I was. They wanted.
I heard it was meth, but who knows? Or wait, no. They were taking his dad's pain medication. I think Brooke actually told us this, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't just weed.
My driver's license.
But she has this, I don't even know what record she's looking at. If we go into like the online thing, I don't know if there's that many. I don't remember seeing that many from 2008 particularly.
Well, I'm fucking underage. He's 18. I'm 16 or 17. It was pretty bad. My parents come and got me out of jail because they locked me up. Because at that point, you're a runaway.
You saying belaying? What is it when you, I think, is she mean repel? I would say repel. Like you're rappelling down the mountain. She's saying belaying. I've never heard that word before.
They have to take you into custody. And my parents come to the jail in Wilkes County and pick me up. And I think that was the moment that they realized it was over. Them raising me was over. My mom or my dad said, we can't do this anymore. We recognize that we can't prevent you from living your life. And they dropped me off at my boyfriend's house. And that was the last time I saw my parents.
Filleting down the mountain?
Until my mom died. The day that she died, I went to go see her. And the week before she died, we went shopping. That was the last 2 memories I have of my mom. I mean, in my opinion, the older I get, the more I recognize the failures of them both. You know, if your child comes to you at any point and tells you that your husband is molesting them, you call the sheriff, bitch. Period. I don't care if you've been with that son of a bitch for 50 years. The right thing to do as a parent is to trust your children. But, you know, a lot of y'all women out here just be so fucking stupid. You can't fucking see what is right in front of your fucking face. And I love my mom. God rest her soul. I ain't angry at her. But I just see things differently now that I have children. And that's how it's supposed to be.
Be lying,
So it looks like June 1st of 2005, I got an injury to real property. Let me tell you what that was about. So I was living in an independent living facility. It was a group home where I was getting fucking bullied and I hated my life. I worked at Sonic and I was going to Forsyth Tech. I was 16 years old, living on my own.
Wait, what would you go? You go into synth tech. What the fuck is synth tech?
Working a full-time job and going to school. The place that I was living at was an apartment called the Pineview Apartments in Kernersville. I had a girlfriend that convinced me to sneak out. She was like, we're going to get some liquor, come sneak out.
If you were living alone, you wouldn't need to sneak out. You could just, like, leave on your own accord. This is a foster home in other stories. Did she say foster home? She's calling it an apartment.
They strictly prohibited this. You don't have any freedom. You have essentially correctional officers that are breathing down your throat. They call themselves social workers, but they treat you like ass. They're abusive, and they're not educated enough to be working in the field that they're working in. So all of this is done through the Department of Social Services. I just want to be clear that this is one of their programs. I snuck out. I took the lock. My bedroom had a door on the back side, like it was like the back side of the apartment. And I took the lock off. It was a deadbolt that I took the screws out of and took the whole lock off the door so I could sneak out. When I got back the next day, they come and arrested me for injury to real property, for taking this lock off of this door. This is how easy it is to go to jail as a juvenile and have something on your fucking record for the rest of your life. Now, this is a misdemeanor charge that I was found guilty on.
And you didn't learn. You still kept committing crimes and shit. So, womp womp.
That's the system for you.
And then she met Bruce Lee. How did you meet Bruce Lee?
Abused and battered fucking youth in a group home. Let's charge them so that they become part of a fucking system. And it's held me back. That one charge held me back from a lot of things before I caught my felonies. So it says possession of drug paraphernalia in 2005. That was from the same incident. I had a marijuana bowl in my bedroom when they fucking arrested me for injury to real property. They also found the bowl and fucking charged me with possession of paraphernalia. It's just crazy to see this shit.
She says she was 16. She would have been 17 in 2005, turning 18.
So it says in 2016, I was charged with no operator's license. That's probably because I had had a DWI in 2014 and I had no fucking license, which is why my vehicles ended up in other people's fucking names, which led to me not having vehicles anymore.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing Randy was in your life then, huh? It sounds like you're almost using him. Sounds like you were using him for shit.
Capiche? You get it? A bitch still has to work. Like, what do you want me to do? There ain't no bus out here, bitch.
And Randy's a fucking idiot for being like, oh yeah, I'll buy you a car, put in my name, let you drive without a license. Sounds like a good fucking idea.
Like, what do you want me to do?
Dumb and Dumber over here.
Fucking fly there. Like, so criminal, driving while impaired, it was 2016. God, what a year. 2016. I thought it was 2014. Criminal, Guilford. That's when I
I'm sure Brooke is super convincing.
crashed into the McDonald's drunk, leaving the strip club.
Hey, when is it? 2014? Into the McDonald's drunk?
Driving while impaired, it was 2016. God, what a year. 2016. I thought it was 2014.
Okay, so 2016, she would have been 29. Fucking crashing through McDonald's.
Criminal, Guilford. That's when I crashed into the McDonald's drunk, leaving the strip club. You know, friends. Let's see here.
She blames her friends for letting her drive, apparently.
Misdemeanor. Simple assault. When was this? It says simple assault, 2016 misdemeanor, Randolph. I don't even know what that is, you guys. Who did I fucking bitch?
Yeah, I assume when you have over 36 charges, you start to forget some shit.
Slap in 2016.
Maybe I shouldn't have been so hard on her. When I was like, shouldn't she know? Like, yes, she's died 7 times, done a bunch of heroin. There is a lot of charges. Like, fuck, man. I'm trying to compare it to something. She has more charges than, like, I don't know. I have birthdays. That's pretty crazy. I don't remember all my birthdays.
In Randolph County. Where the fuck is Randolph County? Where is Randolph County? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. That was a fucking, that was a argument. I remember.
Also, this completely shatters her whole narrative of I haven't had a charge for 10 years. She says that all the time. She's like, it's been 10 years. 2019 wasn't 10 years ago.
Okay. That was a fucking argument between somebody that I was dating. They charged me with simple assault. He was also charged with simple assault. And then they were both dismissed later on.
What was it, Dave? When you guys had the fight with the gun, the fake gun?
Lord. 2015, driving while intoxicated, level 2. How was I found not guilty? How? Status unsupervised. Hold on, no, they put me on probation. Well, it says disposition date, disposition not guilty. But then it has a conviction date of November 14th of 2016, unsupervised probation. That was hell. I had a racist PO in Alamance County, and that bitch made my life a living hell because she hates white people. She doesn't like herself, you know? So it was absolute hell.
I'm sure it's because you weren't violating your probation.
Having a kid, working a full-time fucking career, paying fucking bills. I was living by myself, had my own house, had multiple vehicles. I had my shit together. And this fucking probation officer made my life a living hell because of jealousy. I know from...
When was this? This is the 2016, 2017? Yeah. Okay. That's bullshit. You were living with Matt. And you couldn't even pay your $300 rent.
From the outside, bitch, it looked like I had it all together, but I didn't.
It didn't look like you had it all together. You had your fucking YouTube channel on the back of your fucking truck and you were a stripper. And you also broke your kid's arm around this point.
It's crazy how a little bit of money makes people act really fucking crazy. Just the fact that I could take...
No one was jealous of Brooke. They were protecting kids. It's what their job is. It's literally what it's for.
Care of myself and my daughter without having to ask anybody for anything was enough to make this PO hate me. You would think that a single mom would love to see a single mom striving, surviving, thriving. But that's not the case.
Loyalty, loyalty. She's going over, like, all of her charges for some reason on this stream. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting this. She's mad at Randy and letting the shed get warm. So she's doing this to fucking kill time, I guess. I don't know, man.
It's just amazing to me how adults can carry around bitterness and pettiness and jealousy in their heart like children. It's really ridiculous. You would think in a professional social setting, such as a probation office, that there would be a code of ethics, but I can assure you that there's not. And more often than not, these people are emotionally, mentally bankrupt, morally bankrupt.
Not Brooke. Brooke, her kids are.
So in
she's not morally bankrupt.
2017, it looks like I was charged with misdemeanor A1, misdemeanor SS level 5, child abuse, court name, superior status, normal disposition date, November 18th of 2020. So like I said, this shit dragged out for 4 years.
Just because she was racist, y'all.
And it says Alford plea. Now, for those that don't know what an Alford plea is, let me explain. An Alford plea is very rare. They typically give it to people who they know that they can't convict.
No, it's the complete opposite, actually. And you plead guilty because you know that the state has enough evidence against you that it would be proven that you're guilty in a court of law. But I guess it's like the state throwing you a bone. They're like, if you can come up with some counter evidence at some future date, then maybe we'll entertain it. That's what it is. It's not that fucking state doesn't think they can convict you. What?
I did not know this at the time. I had a court-appointed attorney. I was struggling with drug abuse because I'd been charged with crimes that I did not commit.
Right, yeah, it's avoid a harsher sentence because it's usually better to plead guilty than to be found guilty in a court of law. You get a better plea deal.
My life had been torn apart over a lie. So I gave up, and I actually wanted to fight it for the first like 2-3 years. And then my attorney kept telling me that it was impossible to fight it. And I told him I was not pleading guilty to shit that I didn't do. So they offered me a...
She was like, no, you don't understand. Bruce Lee, he got me off of everything. I know I can get away with this. How much money do you mean? He's like, no, you don't understand. Like, there's evidence against you. The kid's arm was literally broken for 2 weeks. People saw you with the kid. There's camera footage. You're not going to win this case. And she's like, I know that Bruce Lee would be able to do it, so make it happen. And then somehow he convinced her, like, look, take the Alford plea.
Alford plea. They typically only offer this when I now recognize that they offered me this because they knew that they could not prove that it was me that caused any harm to my daughter. Also, fun fact, my daughter was not in my custody when she got hurt. I do believe that any smart attorney would have been able to prove that I did not do this.
No, because I already explained just now why you would be very easy to prove otherwise.
If they cared. My attorney did not care. He's overworked, underpaid, full caseload of court-appointed bullshit, and he simply would not let me fight this. And that's the truth. He refused to let me fight this.
Because he's not an idiot. He doesn't want to lose cases. If I was a lawyer, I wouldn't want to lose cases either.
And he came to me with an Alford plea and said, this is the best that we can do. You can either have to plead guilty or sign the Alford plea.
Which is honestly like a really good deal.
An Alford plea states that you are not assuming guilt. It
I don't think she served any jail time for her daughter.
means that you're actually saying, I didn't do this. I'm not guilty of this. But I recognize that the state is going to fucking find me guilty anyways because y'all are crooked.
Go look up what an Alford plea is. It's not that. At this state, we're crooked. Could you imagine?
So let me sign
We made up this specific thing because we acknowledge that we're crooked. Take the Alford plea.
this so that I don't go to prison for something that I didn't fucking do. Our system, y'all, it's so...
No, she's just, like, I don't know. She doesn't want her audience, like, actually looking into shit. I didn't know what an Alford plea was until Brooke said it. I had to look it up. I had to learn about it. So, I don't know. I think she's just banking on that.
So fucked up. The entire system is rigged. So in 2018, I got possession of a Schedule 1. That was my last offense date. That was April 19th of 2018. That was the last time I was ever in trouble. I'm not going to have some fucking judge sit on the stand and tell me what I have and have not done when I know the last time I was in trouble. That judge that I went in front of 2 weeks ago for my first hearing on these new charges she said, you were in trouble in 2021. That was a bold-faced fucking lie. That was a bold-faced fucking lie that was said by a judge in Superior Court. Now, you explain to me how a judge can just lie like that in front of a courtroom full of fucking people, and it's okay. But I'm sitting here looking at my criminal report now, and 2018 was the last time I was in any kind of legal trouble.
You just told us about 2019. Did you forget that you mentioned 2019 earlier? Let me pull up the there was something in 2021. I can't remember what it was. It was like a violation of probation or something. I don't even know what she was on probation for. Put it in list view. Okay, that goes up to 2019, and then this goes to 20. There's 2021 probation. Hold on. Okay. This is from 2021. Delegated authority. Oh. Defendant would be confined to Stokes County Jail for a period of 2 days beginning on August 19th, 2022 at 10 a.m. Okay. I don't know what she did, but she had to go to jail for 2 days in 2022 because of whatever she did in 2021. What was it? Some kind of probation thing. It's just marked as probation. I don't know, but Brooke probably knows because she had to go to jail for 2 days for it. So, like, it's not like you forget that. I don't... What was she on probation for?
So how did these things get muddied? How did that get muddied?
I don't know. Brooke, you're muddying it. Just tell me what happened. It must have been something really bad. She doesn't want us to know, but she's gonna tell us all this other shit that makes us look bad. Like, make it make sense.
And let me tell you about this.
It was the most recent thing to happen to her, too. You can't be like, If it was something from, like, 2008 apparently was a crazy year, and it got 36 charges. Like, if she couldn't remember one of those, that makes sense. That was a really long time ago. There's fucking over 30 of them. But the most recent thing that you had to go to jail for, other than the Planet Fitness incident, you would remember.
Possession of heroin charge, because this is it's an anomaly that I didn't go to prison for this. So I went and bought dope in 2018. It looks like April 19th. I decided I broke my golden rule of waiting to get home. I decided to do it in the truck because I was sick and I didn't want to drive an hour all
Oh, and then she died. This is a story of her dying.
the way home to wait to do my dope. Bad choice. Somebody called the law. The law shows up, pulls me out of the fucking car, finds dope, finds my fucking weed. It was bad. They put me on probation. Well, at this
Oh, maybe there's a similar story where she dies. I guess that's not this one. She doesn't learn anything.
point, I'd lost my daughter, I'd lost my home, I'd lost my career, I'd lost everything that I ever loved and appreciated, and I gave up. And I wanted to die. And I actually died two times in 2 years during this period of time. They put me on probation knowing good and fucking well that I was struggling with drug addiction. Knowing good and fucking well I wasn't going to be able to get clean. And I violated probation 3 times in 90 days. I failed every fucking drug test. So they send me to...
Oh, are we getting to the point where the judge is like, you failed all your drug tests, but it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. We don't have room in the jail.
Guilford County to go through court because they're going to activate my sentence. So I walk into court along with about 200 to 300 other people. Can I just say that everybody else in the courtroom was black?
Oh my God.
I'll never forget it. Every single motherfucker that was in that courtroom that day was there for violation of probation. This was right before COVID. The prisons were already packed. They're overpopulated, understaffed. All 300 of us approximately were let go. The judge said, "Merry Christmas, you're all off probation.
See, look, this is this story.
Good luck to you."
This is like all of Brooke's fucking criminal stuff just in one little talk. I wish I knew this existed before.
Now I just
like a double.
need to know what all them other motherfuckers was in there for. Like, what was their probation violation? Like, if I'm getting rewarded for doing heroin, what are they getting rewarded for? What were they on probation for initially? And why are y'all just letting motherfuckers off probation that
Yep, they're just like, go home, guys. Merry Christmas.
are in violation? There was people in there that were on probation for gun charges. The docket, I could see the docket. And they got caught with more firearms.
Brooks counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 300. It's like, Brooke, I think you missed some numbers there.
Firearm by felon, that's an automatic 7-year sentence. And they let them off of probation. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I went in there thinking that I was going to prison. And the judge said, Merry Christmas. All you motherfuckers are free to go. I couldn't believe it. That's High Point, North Carolina.
Christmas miracle, you guys.
It's one of the worst places
I would have played this yesterday.
as far as drugs and violence. And so I got a possession of paraphernalia back in 2005. Injury to real property in 2006. That was the lock. Driving while impaired. Let me tell you about this. So it was 2009. I had on thigh-high fucking boots. It was the middle of fucking winter. It was February. My brother, his best friend Doug, and we might have had like 1 or 2 more people in the car. I was driving a Honda fucking Accord. We were packed to the fucking brim. It was like a Friday or Saturday night. We went to one fucking bar, one that was across the street from a food line, where there just so happened to be a state trooper waiting to fucking take somebody to jail.
Yeah, you shouldn't be driving drunk without a license with a bunch of people in the car.
I was 21, approximately 20. I don't fucking know.
Brooke, you can't do math. And 2009, 9 plus 3, what would that be? 22. You're in December. We could say 21 if it was before December. Why do you keep dropping your age?
It says February 7th, 2009. I don't even know if I was legal to drink.
No, you were.
But we went in this bar. I had a beer. Or 2. I don't remember. Anyways, get this shit. He pulls me over. I dropped a pack of cigarettes on the floor and I went to pick the cigarettes up. It was on Church Street. He says, "You're swerving." I said, "Yes, sir. I dropped something under my steering wheel. I had to pick it up because it was going under my gas pedal." And he's like, "Can you step out of the car?" Like, he was immediately being a dick. He had saw my car at the parking lot. He saw, it's a bunch of fucking 20-year-olds in there probably. And guess what I blew? A 0.8. By the time I made it to the station, I blew a 0.4. That is a fightable offense. That's the legal limit. I could have fought that if I knew anything, if I had money.
Yeah, but we just learned you didn't have your fucking license around this time. So it really doesn't matter. You shouldn't be driving at all.
You know what I mean? Like, that's actually ridiculous. But it was 2009 and I was a kid, and sometimes that's just how these things crumble. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that that's the legal limit. And by the time they got me to the jail, I wasn't even over. Like, I never was over the legal limit. It's just unbelievable. A 0.8, a good attorney can fight that in court. I just want y'all to know. Especially if you do a second test at the station and it drops 0.4 fucking spots in 15 minutes. Like, it's just crazy. So let's see here. 2018, possession of a Schedule 1, which is heroin, felony. That was my last offense, April 19th of 2018. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize I had all of these driving while intoxicated charges, y'all. Here's another one from 2011. It doesn't say, why does it say felony?
Why do I have so many felonies?
It says February 22nd, criminal, AW driving while intoxicated, DSI, conviction date 2010. So that's from 2009. It's very confusing. So I was charged in 2009, but it took 2 years to handle the case, and I pled guilty. I don't understand why it's under a felony offense. It says case type felony. That's not true. Only have 3 felonies on my record. Possession of heroin and 2 assault with deadly weapons.
You'd be dead if it was 0.8, I think, right? You'd be dead.
Says driving while intoxicated misdemeanor 2017 November. And that's from the breathalyzer because I had to get a breathalyzer in 2016 and that shit drug out for like 3 years. I was paying hundreds of dollars a month for like 3 years. It was a pain in the ass. Never again. And it says misdemeanor. So the way that the breathalyzers work, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can catch new charges from that breathalyzer. And that's what happened to me. I had so many violations because I was still stripping and drinking and fucking up.
Drinking and driving?
That the breathalyzer company notified the DMV that I was fucking up and I got in trouble. And they actually took the breathalyzer out of my car for a while and then they put it back like 6 months later. It was a mess, y'all. It's a mess. Looking at this record, though, it is very clear to me that I needed rehab, drug treatment, trauma, healing. No, it's just fucked up.
It's not really what the system's set up for. And then in like states where it is kind of set up like that, like California, you hate on California. You fucking hate it. Like more than anything else in the whole world. And I get the hate. I get why people hate like criminals getting free housing and stuff and mental health treatment, I guess. I don't know. I think mental health treatment is good. But like Daisy, right? She brought a gun to court. She threatened to bomb the court as well. And she went to jail and then got out. And now she has like, what, a $50 apartment and free food and mental health services and stuff. And Brooke is saying like she should have gotten that. That's what it sounds like to me. She should have gotten that. We'll go move to fucking California then and be a criminal. They got that mental health court there. Just reading a lot. I don't know where we are.
So there's another misdemeanor conviction, possession of drug paraphernalia from 2006. And that's it.
From 2006? She would have only been like 18 or 19.
I mean, that's quite a bit, but god darn, man. People be trying to make it seem like I've been out here fucking really, like, everything is drug related, alcohol related. Like, we have got to separate criminals from drug addicts. Plain
2006 to 2007 is a very important marker, for me at least, because the first iPhone came out in 07. All of her fucking files or whatever on iPhones, she's like, this is from when I first met my abuser. And then there's also a picture of her with an iPhone, which I think she might claim is, I'm underage. Or it would have been literally impossible for you to have an iPhone in your fucking hand and be underage. It would be impossible. It's like you would have to own a time machine.
And simple. Because this is happening too much and people like me end up part of a fucking system. And if they would have had a little guidance in 2004 when they graduated fucking high school, instead of having people in their lives that were trying to hinder them because they were jealous of them, DSS, yes, when I was 16, social workers were jealous of me.
Okay.
How sad. You got into social work to help children and you're jealous of a 16, 17-year-old child who's been abused their whole fucking life. And you make their life a living fucking hell over it. It's just crazy.
You're all night listening to churches.
Well, I'm about to go shower and use the bathroom and change clothes. Maybe try to function and get my life together. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like ass. I do. I feel really bad. I mean, it's getting better, but it comes in waves. It comes in waves. I need to do something with myself, though, because I look like ass. I'm really fighting the urge to go tan. Ugh, I think I already got skin cancer, so we need to maybe not.
It just makes me think that Brooke is probably jealous of a lot of people if she's assuming that everyone else is jealous of her. It's like, why would you think people feel that way unless you feel that way about other people? Yes, maybe I'm just crazy.
I've been tanning since I was a child.
Yeah,
I used to go with my mother when I was like 12 or 13. So it's just kind of like part of the culture of the early 2000s, 90s. We were all doing it. The 80s, your grandma looked like leather. Like, I need to get used to seeing myself pale. I need to like learn to love myself pale. I need to like, you know, like the bitches in the 1500s when they put white paint on their face to be like white and pale.
The 1500s?
I need to give up the tanning before I end up dead like my mom from fucking cancer. Oh, she had melanoma several times before they found out she had cervical cancer. Oh, it's getting warmer, thank God. Well, I hope y'all have a good morning.
Just gonna go shower in Brandy's place now.
I'm gonna shower and shave, and we'll clean out that building later. Hopefully I'll have Wi-Fi to do that. It might reach down there. I got a lot going on this week, and so I have to be here to handle this shit, you know? I also have court on the 31st, so I'm kind of hanging around until the 31st so that I can handle this court shit. I don't know what they're gonna do. If they're gonna...
Halloween? She had court on Halloween?
I got a court-appointed attorney.
Spooky.
Ain't nobody fucking contacted me. I got court in a week. Where is my fucking attorney? Where?
It's just like Mark. Where's my attorney? You meet him the day of. What do you want to talk to the attorney about? I feel so bad for fucking attorneys.
I swear to God, I'm gonna grab him by the ear and I'm gonna say, listen here, you little shit. Here's this video. All you gotta do is tell the truth. Tell the truth.
All you gotta do is tell the truth. Oh my.
Truth. Create doubt.
And create doubt.
Right, that's it. That's your job.
Do your fucking job.
They're so stupid though. So stupid. You're just a number.
It's like fucking, I don't know. Like an ice sculpturist. Just take your little chisel and fucking chip it into the ice and do your fucking job. It's easy, all right? Anyone could do it. Brooke, nah, it's that easy, man.
And actually, fun fact, they work for the prosecutor's office. I don't think you guys, like, you know, they're all friends. I know that the prosecutor's office and criminal defense, court-appointed criminal defense attorneys, they're supposed to be on opposite sides, but I can assure you that it's not like that. They actually work together to try to get the best possible outcome for both of themselves. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with a court-appointed attorney, honey. They don't work for you. They work for that prosecutor, essentially. They're a team. So, you know, if you're innocent, it's probably best to fucking buy an attorney, but I can't do that. I can't do it. With what? My looks? We'll talk later. I love you guys. We'll talk in a little while. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna use the bathroom and freaking get ready. I change clothes, brush my teeth, wash my face. Lord, we gonna talk.
Oh, God. See, I thought this was going to be a fun stream at first. I'm obsessed with truth. But then it says the truth about transgenderism. I'm fucking over that shit. So, probably cap it here. I'm tired today. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll play some video games in a bit. I need to shower. I need to order some groceries and get my life together, man. Get my life together. Ow, 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 ow. So, I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you're enjoying your holidays or time off if you have them. And yeah, I'll see you around. See you around. Oh, fuck. There's a Feral Friday tonight. I have to prep Heather Gillespie too. So I'll be back. In like 3 hours, I guess. I tried doing for 9. I should be able to get everything done by 9 that I need to. Okay, actually, be good. I just want to do a couple things. I almost forgot about that. All right. I'll see you guys then if you're there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow for more Brooke. Toodaloodles.